welcome to another episode of Unqualified Experts. We are definitely experts in being unqualified, but I swear to God, we know about a lot of stuff. Today, I'm joined by lovely, incomparable, hilarious, adorable. I mean, I'm just saying words that describe both of these lovely ladies. Was that Courtney? The answer is yes. Yes, it is Courtney. She's right here.
That's me.
Keanu Thompson. Yay! Thank you guys
Yay!
for joining.
Thanks for having us. I'm so excited.
I'm excited
it's
too,
like,
because I feel like you guys give like really good advice.
And it's like a content hotel themed stream.
It kind of is. You're right. Oh my God. What did you say, Keanu? Sorry. You broke up a little bit.
Give good advice. It's hilarious. God. But
oh yeah.
Oh yes, we give marvelous
We're losing
advice.
Keanu.
100%.
There we go.
Oh no.
Wait.
Okay. Hang on.
You're chopping up a little bit.
It's because I'm in an Airbnb, which is also like content house, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like content house. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we're doing Content Hotel in September 3rd through the 7th. And it's at Villa Roma in Calico, New York. And you can join us. You can get a room there and hang out with us while we're there. And if you can't make it, you should still send us money so that we can go.
Mm-hmm. So that we can go and we can get cheese.
Yes, cheese. Not from Cheese Brothers because they won't sponsor us, but somewhere else.
Cheese Brothers. There's somewhere else. We're going to get cheese from. It's going to be better cheese. It's going to be better cheese. It's going to taste better. It's going to be creamier. Yeah, no, it's going to be good. I'm excited.
Yes.
Thank you. I just also want to thank everybody very quickly for joining us. Thank you, lovely, 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 wonderful humans for joining, heathens for joining the stream. I love all of you. I gotta just really quickly backhand. He said, hi, Xia. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Kiki. Love and hugs.
Love and hugs. Sha pink heart.
And then we also got from Franklin, a pink boy, Franklin, frickin' pink boy beat.
Ooh.
Hello, ladies. I hope you have an unqualified, untoward, and unforgettable evening tonight. Ooh, and I love that there's a question mark right there because you know what? Who knows? It could be.
Very untoward.
I love that. I love that. We actually do all have our own word because I came up with forgettable on accident one night in a spurg moment. So I'm unforgettable, Keanu's untoward, and then you're unqualified. We're the perfect team.
Great team. Yes, Charlie's Angels.
Girls. Bored. Yeah.
And then, so RJP with another golden shower boy. Good evening, beautiful ladies. With 3 pink hearts. 3. We got one for each of us.
Yay!
And 3 for you. Thank you so much.
My
you guys.
boobs are in a heart shape on purpose. Can I,
That's the great thing about boobs. They make wonderful hearts.
What's that
it's
like?
True.
Keanu, stop it. You have great boobs. Also, you do, and I've seen them. I subscribed to your OnlyFans once upon a time. They're lovely.
Everybody has the same stuff. It's perfectly fine. I saw your boobs before you. I remember you showed them to me when. Well, I asked you. Can you see what you think the problem is. It was at the last content house. Speaking of content house,
yes.
And you were like, yes, and then you were like, something is just a little bit, and I was like, I was like, va va voom. We went to the bathroom like, holy moly! But you've since fixed whatever you thought was wrong with them.
They were not good. They were okay, but they slipped down out of their pocket, so the nipples were like up here. It was so goofy. Now they're here and they're in the right spot. Now they're where they're supposed to be.
Their nipples are where they belong.
They're not trying to escape.
I completely forgot about whatever the issue was because I'm just like, oh, what is this? I'm like, nipples, where? I don't even know, but look at these beautiful things.
You're amazing.
That's a fun little anecdote about Xia and I. Right, exactly.
If any of my girlfriends want to see my boobs, I will happily show them. I have no qualms. If they're like, can I see your boobs? I'm like, yes, of course you can. Of course you can. You can touch them too if you'd like. I remember X-Ray Girl at the content house, that last one. She was like, can I feel? I want to feel where your like breast tissue is and where the implant is. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. And she just goes, honk, honk. She like immediately just like zero pausing, just goes right in for the honk. And I was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel it. It feels good.
All the men were wrecked. It was crazy. Yeah.
Oh, it was great. So we're going to give some advice to the internet today. Oh my God, why do I have so many notifications on my phone right now? Where did all these come
Oh my.
Oh, thank you, Courtney. Oh, and Keanu. Okay. Wow, I had like 10 notifications for some reason. All right. So this girl says, I, 20 female, started dating my boyfriend, 22 male, a little less than a month ago. Yesterday, I mentioned that while getting clean is obviously the priority, showering is more ritualistic for me. And I like how the hot water feels. Same. It's just relaxing. I don't know. Not the point. Anyway, he responds by saying that he agrees and that he doesn't usually wash his body with soap when he gets into the shower and just kind of lets the water run over him. But he does make a point to wash his hair. I was internally shocked, appalled, if you will, but I just kind of stayed calm and asked how he gets all the dead skin and bacteria off him if he doesn't use soap or body wash. He replied that he uses a loofah and scrubs with just water. He just scrubs with water. And he said that on a special occasion, he'll use body wash if he wants to smell particularly nice. I genuinely don't know how to handle this. I'm a little grossed out. What should I do?
That number one, to admit such a thing is very odd. if full well thinks he's like, I just don't want to use soap. I run, just run. You don't even need to say anything to him. Let him live his life. He'll end up with someone probably. I don't like who raised this person. I'm sorry to be harsh, but like if you're in a little whore bath or something, you still use soap, right? Like,
well, yeah, you still use something like even if you have to take a baby wipe, you take a baby wipe and you wipe the parts that will smell, and that you're still doing something to like cleanse it, to clean it.
Right. Like you're not on an episode of Survivor, sire. Like if you need to like wash in the ocean or something, no soap but look how happy they are when they're awarded soap on Survivor. They're like, yay, it should make you feel happy. Run, just go, just show yourself out. Don't say anything to him. There's no helping him. That's
yeah. How do you talk someone into using soap who doesn't think they need to use soap? Like, how do you
like, hey, buddy, you need to.
Does he stink? That's one thing that I want to know is like, does he not smell bad? That would be my first thing is like, you smell bad. So you have to wash yourself because you smell bad.
That's a good point. Like no one mentioned nowhere did she mention that he smelled bad, which is odd. I mean, I guess it's good that he's still scrubbing, but like at the very least, you got to wash your junk, you got to wash that area.
It's your booty crack and your armpits, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's some like, if I'm really tired and I'm feeling super lazy, I won't do a full body wash, but I still wash here, and back there. Like I go with soap and I just do that and I'll make sure all those parts are clean. But that's like,
yeah, right. You get the naughty
super
bits,
rare,
but with soap.
Yeah, exactly. You take soap to the stinky areas so they don't stink.
That's what does he hate toothpaste too?
I just brush my teeth with no toothpaste.
Hi, Eugene. Am I bothering?
Hi, Gino.
Hi, Eugene.
Hello, ladies.
Hello. That was so cute.
See you later.
Look at that. He just comes in for a kiss and then he goes out. That was adorable.
Bye, Eugene. Yeah.
You guys are so cute. And speaking of Eugene, this is hilarious. Healer with a golden shower boy. Healer, thank you so much. I'm pretending all of these stories are from Gino Bisconti. That's what he said.
It's shocking. I know. he looks homeless, but he smells great. He really does. Like, he's got the nicest, like, even feet. He's like very well groomed. He showers semi-regularly, you know, with soap.
Regularly.
He showers every day. But like, you'd think it's his aesthetic is homeless, but he doesn't smell homeless. You know,
no, he doesn't. Gino doesn't. I've definitely like been around him enough in person, and he smells lovely. It's definitely not. He does not smell bad. Why are you shaking your head, Nick? Oh, the comment chest bump from Chrissy Mayer's boobs.
Chest bump to everybody, to everyone except for those who don't hit the hot spots. Is that what it was?
Yeah, yeah. He said chest bump. Also, hi, Chrissy Mayer's boobs. Chest bump to everyone except those who don't hit the hot spots in the shower. Wash the hot spots in the shower, please.
Right, or else why
chest
are
bump,
you
chest
in
bump,
the
chest bump, chest bump? Yeah, why are you in the shower? Yeah. Chest bump, chest bump, chest bump.
Because it feels we're chest bumping because it feels nice, but like that's not enough of you also have to wash, please, for the love of God.
Right.
You can't just rinse off.
For Christ's sake, hit the highlights with a bar of soap.
Yes.
And call it a day. Like,
his butt cannot smell good.
No, exactly.
I think he loofahs his butt out.
Does he like have a bidet? Is that what?
Oh, maybe.
Loofah his butt out?
Okay,
He's
but
like, I don't need to use soap. I have a bidet.
I don't think
that is like that's a wild excuse. I know, but
yeah, he pressure washes his asshole. You guys, we're just not evolved.
Big.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, clearly we're missing on the pressure washing. I mean, gosh, I guess we're just we're not smart and we're not evolved enough. Also, Franklin with an orange boy. Franklin, you're so freaking sweet. He said, I hate when the math doesn't math correctly, and you mathed it so that it's all even again. Frank, thank you so much. I love when he does that because otherwise I'm dumb and I get confused. Thank you so much. We are now halfway to bikini. 200 and what, 68, 69. I don't even know where the heck we're at. But that's if the streak continues, that's where we're at. All right. This guy needs to shower. I don't know what we tell this guy. What do you tell this guy?
Use soap.
Yeah. If you love him enough, you got to be brave and say, dog, sorry. Even if it's fucking, you know, I don't care what soap. Even if it's goddamn Dial. Whatever. Like,
I mean, dudes love Irish Spring.
That's true. That's a good
Irish
point.
Spring.
Irish Spring. See, you know, it's funny. Nick is like probably one of the cleanliest guys I've ever met in my life. And he has like a hole in the shower. He puts the soap on his face and then he leaves it there to sit. And then and he also washes his hair and he leaves that there to sit. And then he soaps up his whole body everywhere and he leaves that there to sit. And then he'll like rinse everything off. Like he has he's very methodical about it. And he doesn't just wash really quick. He lets it sit.
That's attention to, I don't do that shit. But I love that about him. And if that's his process, then if it makes him feel good. Did you tell him I'll be done before they okay. Yeah, okay. But I will sorry. Thanks. Apologies. I was talking to Eugene.
No, that's all good. What are you guys doing? What are you up to over there?
We're in Las Vegas. We had and then we're going to Minnesota tomorrow. So I've been, and again, I'll tell you before I have to run. I can't stay too long, but I just didn't want to miss out on hanging out with you ladies. Yeah, we had a show today, and then and Gino has like students. He teaches like a script writing comedy class. So all of the students came and they like performed their skits that Gino's been like working with them for like 7 months. And he like was crying. Like it was so fucking cute. Like
that's adorable.
Some of them are like 85, you know, it ranges from like 18 to like 85. They're not all kids, but I'm like looking at them. I'm like, this is fantastic. They gave him a little award, and then so it was absolutely adorable. But
that is so cute.
So
really cute.
You'll know why. And then now all of the students are going to come over in like in a bit for.
Oh no.
Dang it, we keep losing her.
Come back.
Come back, Kiki. Come back. We only have you for a
Not
little
frozen
while.
again.
No.
Keanu.
Well, she's frozen. I will say thank you so much to Remy for the 5 gifted XiaLand memberships. That's 5 new heathens added to the heathen army. We are going to take over the world, one heathen at a time. Wait, what are your people called, Courtney?
The cocoa nuts.
The cocoa nuts. We can join forces. The cocoa nuts and the heathens,
Yes.
and we'll take
We'll
over.
be cocoa zunts.
Cocoa Suns. Yes. Yes. Remy, thank you so much. We are now at 125. We are 75 away from bikini. Oh no. It's a good thing. Dude, by the way, I never freeze on a face that looks so good. Keanu's over there looking gorgeous as hell, frozen on. I'd be like this.
I know.
Would not be cute.
Freeze like just.
She's over there just looking gorgeous.
Yeah, just looking beautiful. Okay.
Just looking beautiful as usual. All right. We'll see if she comes back. Hopefully we didn't lose her completely. In the meantime, we're going to do one about women gossips. Yeah, Remy, that one. That one. That's the face. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yay.
Sorry, lady. Yes.
No, it's okay. We were just talking about how you look like you still manage to look so gorgeous when it's like if I freeze on a face, it's like this. You're just like looking stunning. Like
no, right? Because I'm like soap or something. That would be normally for me. Like,
it got you at a great time.
I talk with my hands too much. Every time it freezes, I'm always normally like like that.
It's an Italian thing, right?
Yeah, you make it a best. Awful. All right, but continue. And then
we're gonna talk about women gossip, and we're women. We should know about this. I don't like gossip though. I hate it. So anyway, women who share intimate details about their partner with friends. Why? This was in the recent "If Women Could Read Men's Minds for a Day, What Would Surprise Them" post. One answer was that men almost never talk about their sex life with friends, and many women, including OP, were like, "I cannot understand this. Why?" As a man, I cannot understand the opposite viewpoint. Why would I talk to my guy friends about my wife or girlfriend sexually? I have an answer for this already. Any theory that comes to my mind seems negative. It could be bragging if it's good or finding validation to dump if it's bad. But more than either of those, it feels violating. I'm quite sure if a man told a group of his friends that you, his girlfriend, could squirt, had a long labia, could suck a golf ball through a garden hose, or this or that other thing, I'd feel similar, no? It feels like a moment I thought I was intimate between us, but that ends up being debated by the council. Why do women do this? So I have a little bit of and just this is from my perspective. I'm curious. Women don't really do that though. Like I don't think I've ever talked to any of you guys about like the length of, I don't know. Like that's not really, maybe other women do this. I'm not sure. But for women, I just think that they're a lot more open with each other. Kind of the way that like women can be a little bit more tight. Like I can like cuddle with a girlfriend or like they can grab my boobs. It's just a different relationship with women versus men. Like, of course you wouldn't talk about that. But I also don't really think women are talking about like super intimate stuff. Maybe
I'll tell you something right now. Gino has a very long labia. It's
I knew it.
I thought so.
Yeah. It hangs to the floor. Okay. It's there. I'm teasing, but my problem with this, it's an article, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. So what men talk about like booty calls and women all the time, sex wise. What do you think they going mean on at the fucking in the fucking man cave with their buddies? They're talking about boning the women that they're with. So I mean, yeah, not every single woman talks about like sex with the man that they're with, but like I sure have had some conversations. You know who I talk to about it? I talk to like my gay bays, right? They want to know every single thing about the dick, the whole deal. Like, so I don't think it's offensive or like inappropriate to talk about it. Just depends on like who you are. And if you're like, It wouldn't offend me, I guess, if somebody, well, maybe it's because I know I'm good in bed. It wouldn't offend me if somebody were talking about like whatever, maybe if it were like a public thing, but no, you're bros, like, or I don't know. I don't think that that's like insane. And I think
it's normal.
Women, right? So
I think it's normal for any gender if you're not serious with somebody, if it's just like booty calls, if it's very casual, like it's more normal to be a little bit more open about having sex with a person because you don't really there's actually like a lack of intimacy there, right? Because you're really not like connecting. It's just sort of like, yeah, we're fucking whatever. Like I feel like the like it's more serious of a relationship you're in, the less details you're likely to share. Like
you're right.
I remember like hooking up with a coworker. I knew my friends were never going to meet him. They don't even know his name. Right. Yeah. And so like, and I remember talking about some of the saucy things that we were doing. Like, oh yeah, we would be like on my lunch break, you know, fucking in the backseat of my car, like in the parking garage and all this stuff. Right. And like, but they didn't know who he was, and no one ever will.
You're right. It's whereas like, it's not like Gino goes around and says like, yeah, he talks about my
but then there's like right, but like and I think
right.
Yeah, like I think that's just more common with any gender is like, okay, if it's a situation where you know that person's anonymity is still going to be there, you're probably going to give out a few more details here and there because you know your friends or whoever you're talking to are never going to know who it is.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But
1,000%.
I couldn't imagine either one of you telling me like the details of your husband's dick or what the sex was like or whatever, right? Like, because that just sounds insane.
Yeah, I don't really do it. I would more just like, I think it would come up of like, oh, have you ever tried this thing? I kind of like, I don't know, maybe something like that. I know I'm trying to think like women talking about, maybe some women do talk about sex lives like that, but I really can't. You're right. Like talking about your part, I just don't. And I haven't really, unless it's like have you tried this? Did you like this? Yeah. Maybe. But I also think a little bit of the difference between men and women is if you're talking to you about the intimate details of your partner, your wife, someone that you really love and are intimate with, to a guy, there is going to be a level of that dude being like maybe turned on or maybe a little bit too interested in the, you know what I mean? Like, because dudes
so
are
interested in they're asking questions, then it's like, okay, whoa, this is my wife. What the fuck?
Yeah. There's like, it's horny. The dudes are horny in ways that like usually girls aren't like, yeah, I want to bang your husband. You know what I mean? I'm sure that happens, but just like, it's not as common. Like I wouldn't, True. I could tell if I wanted to be like, if I wanted to say something and I tell Keanu like, you know, I just feel lucky Nick's dick is so nice. I don't feel like Keanu would be like, oh, really? Tell me more. Go on. Can I see it?
You have a picture of it?
Right.
And the thing is, like, men are more likely to be like, yeah, I'd rather you guys do that than talk about the details of like the weird stuff that I like. Cause now I'm going to feel like you guys are gossiping about me and I'm feeling emasculated. Right. And that's the thing I think too, is like, yeah, women don't want a group of men like just sitting in a circle talking about her and jerking off in most cases, right? Like the women are not like, yeah, I hope my husband goes and talks to his friends and then all his friends get super horny and try to fuck me next time I see them. Whereas like men are like, I hope my girlfriend doesn't, or my wife doesn't go and like talk to all of her girlfriends about the weird stuff that I'm into or the stuff that we were doing last night. And now they're all judging me behind my back.
Right. Yes. Which, by the way, I'm sure would happen.
Like men are more likely to be like, oh man, yeah, I hope they do talk about our sex life. And then they're all masturbating together. That'd be so awesome. Maybe I'll get a lap dance from one of them next time I see them. You know,
they just jerk each other off. Like their thing, I guess. I don't know.
They're playing Ookie Cookie all the time. I knew it.
And Gino just brought me a snack wrap. He just came over quietly.
Oh, yum!
Where did that come from?
McDonald's. My favorite place, McDonald's. Thank you.
What's in the McDonald's snack wrap?
You know, I'm hot, fresh, and just for you. That's what I say to you, G. That's what he says to me every morning.
Ooh.
Wait, I don't want to disturb I don't want to go on to another one and go off on a whole tangent. I thought I'd have more time because but I just didn't want to miss this with you guys. But I do have to.
Thanks for coming on. Thank you so much.
I love you guys. I will see you guys at
you.
Content House, and I'm sure before then. Bye.
Before then, yeah. Have fun. Have fun with everybody. Bye. Oh, we will miss her.
I know. Dang it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess to be honest with you, maybe this is other girls, and I'm really trying to think back to like all my girlfriends growing up and like my girlfriends now. We really don't talk about that.
Yeah, I don't recall ever being in a relationship, especially like with somebody that like my friends knew, like would see on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And like telling them the details of the sex.
No, it's really that's
just,
not. I don't know. I like I said, I guess maybe some girls do it. I don't know who though. Like the only thing I remember is one time my girlfriend was saying, was talking, and this is an ex of hers, and I won't share names or anything, but she was basically mentioned that he was like, oh, I want you to wake me up like in the middle of the night with sex. And she was like, well, but I'm sleeping. She's like, I don't know. And it was just her like, she was just brought it up to me and she was like, I don't know how to do this. Cause like, I'm not waking up. I'm not going to like set an alarm in the middle of the night to do. And like, I have to get up for work. Like I'm sleeping. And that would like, that's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head that's ever like come up. And she was just kind of like, I don't know what to do about that. And I was like, I don't know either. I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Like less of a let me give you details of all the stuff, and more like, do you know what I can do to like figure this out?
Yeah,
like she was like genuinely trying to like figure out how to navigate that.
Yeah,
but
she's like, what do I do?
Hey, dude, especially if you're trying to get this every single night, not happening. But you know what? If you go to bed before I do, and I just so happen to stay up a few hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Then maybe I'll give it a try. But also, if I give this a try and you get mad and you're all grumpy because I woke you up in the middle of the night, just know that's your fault, okay?
Yeah, that's on you. You can't complain about it. I don't want to hear anything.
You right now. Yeah, exactly. Like you're waking me up in the middle of the night. It better be an emergency, not emergency boner, but just an emergency.
Yeah. Yes. Courtney's like, don't wake me up.
If I finally fall asleep, don't you dare. Okay.
I know I'm such a bad sleeper too. It sucks. So like if I'm sleeping, I'm like, oh, thank God I'm sleeping. Cause like I'll wake up to pee and then I can't go back. Like it's amazing if I can go back to sleep.
Yeah. Oh my God. And I'm one of those, I keep all the lights off and I try to like even stay asleep on the toilet and like
same. Like, I don't turn the lights off to pee at all. I get up with my eyes closed. I'll like open my eyes just enough to navigate in there, and then I keep my eyes closed while I'm peeing because I'm trying so hard to like just stay in that sleep mode, because if I wake up too much, it's over, and then I'm very frustrated.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
The worst.
Yeah. The hardest thing for me too is having dogs that go, oh, mom's awake. Yay. Then I'm like, shit, now I have to let them out. So I'm
excited.
And they're lucky I love them, because I would rehome them immediately. I would miss them so much.
That's another part of the reason why I don't have any pets or animals. Like even when I think about getting a cat, because I really want one. Besides the fact that Nick is allergic, but like I know there are cats that are like more not like hypoallergenic, but they don't have the dander that comes off as much, and so it's not as bad. But I think about it and then I'm like, but what if it starts waking me up in the middle of the night? Like I'm already struggling to sleep, and I feel like that would wreck me. I don't know if I have it in me. I just don't know if I have it in me.
Cats can be, when they think they're hungry and they're not even actually hungry, they think they're hungry, they can be so annoying.
I know.
Oh man, and it's so cute. I used to have a cat that, thank God, I would free feed her, and she was not one of those overeater cats, thank goodness.
Oh, good.
So I could just like leave food out all the time, no big deal. And so she would just sit across the room and stare at me while I slept. Very creepy.
Terrifying. I'm just like, are you want to eat me?
Yeah, like there are times I'd wake up in the middle of the night, be like, what in the, I'd see just two glowing eyes across the room, like, hello, ma'am, there's a bed. You can sleep. Hello?
Yeah,
Here.
see, I would have to keep them locked out of the room. Like I would have to shut the door and they would have to be in their little living room bed or something. Otherwise, there's no way. There's no way I wouldn't be able to do it. And I just know myself. And that's also why I don't have kids. I think about that. Like you sleep for a few hours at a time if you're lucky, and then you have to wake up and feed the thing. Like I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
have
it's tough. It takes a lot.
It does. It's
It
like
takes a lot.
parenting. Healer gave 5 and said, I tell all my friends that Courtney and I bang. And then he said, I have no friends. Healer, thank you. Thank you
So
very
he
much.
tells
Mr.
himself.
Healer. He tells himself in his head, he's like, Courtney and I are banging. He's brushing his teeth in the mirror. And he's like, no, we're not. Thank you so much. We're at 130, you guys. We are 70 away from bikini. 260 something. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's 68 or 69. I hope it's 69 because
Yeah, where's Saw? Why can't he tell us?
Yeah, he might be here. I don't know. I didn't see Saw in the chat. Maybe.
He's the one. Okay, backhand says 269. Okay.
269.
Nice.
Yes. XM202 said, I'm allergic to cats, but I'd never give her up. I never let her down. That's the problem. Once you get an animal, that's it. It's over. Yeah, like it doesn't matter if you're allergic. It doesn't matter if they drive you crazy. Like, oh, there he is. Oh, he was here earlier. There he is. He's back. He's at work. Thanks. In the backhand. But yeah, it's once you fall in love with the animal, that's it. I was talking to my Auntie Kelly and she loves dachshunds. She has a bunch of little dachshunds, the little wiener dogs. And she just got, not long ago, she got a little long-haired dachshund puppy. And it's so friggin' cute. It's got the floppy ears. It's got the long hair. It's like this big and it's got the short little stubby legs. And she would send me pictures of it. I think its name was Dusty. Is that what she named it? Anyway, it had a heart defect and needed to get surgery or he was going to die. And she told the breeder, like, just so you know that. And the breeder was like, well, just exchange it. I'll give you another one. And she was like, no, this is this is my dog now. We love him. Like, we're not giving him back.
I'm not going to give him away.
Yeah, like insane. So of course they, spent, it was like 10 grand for the surgery, I think. And they spent so he's fine now, but it's just, it's
so sad. I always think about that. Like, I have to stay alive until Penelope dies at least because she's too weird of a dog. No one will want her. She's so weird. Like, they all want a Chongus. Chongus is sleeping right here. They want a dog like Chongus. Like, Chongus is just like
Chongus is
super chill. You're very cute. You are. Or even like Cricket. Like Cricket, I mean, Cricket can be kind of a little shit sometimes. Like she'll get annoyed with me every once in a while. And she hasn't done this in a long time, thank goodness. But there was one time, like on stream, it was late at night. She went into my room and I was like, let me go check on her. And there's a big old pee spot on my bed. She was mad at me for ignoring her.
Oh, so she peed on your bed?
I'm like, I have to change my sheets right before bed. And it was like a late night stream. And I'm like, I just want to crawl into bed, but no, I have to go and change my sheets.
No.
I was so irritated. So she'll do little things like that every once in a while. So of course I always have to like put a bunch of potty pads out around the house in case she has an attitude. And like, I have like waterproof sheets that I cover the couch with in case she has an attitude. But either way, like Penelope is the weird one. She's like, she barks at nothing. She has a heart murmur. She has a seizure disorder. Aww. She's not a conventional dog in the slightest. Like you look at her and you're like, is that a ferret or what's happening here? I'm like, there's no way. I have to stay alive just to make sure that this dog this dog has a home. Because too many people would be like, have that mentality of like, oh, you just exchange it until you get the right one. Like for me, I'm like, no.
Which is, I find that so messed up. Like once you get the animal, and that's again why I don't have one. Once you get the animal, like that's I just couldn't give one back. That's too sad.
Yeah, it's a helpless little creature. It can't get a job and pay a mortgage on its own. Like it's relying on you. So just because it's a little different or it has a health condition, like what? Why are we even considering getting pets if that's our mentality? Like to me, give me a million Penelopes. She's very entertaining, first of all. Like, hello. But like, that's my little friend.
Yeah.
It gives me like panic attacks sometimes thinking about it. Like, oh shit, like I need to start getting like annual checkups and stuff, make sure that I'm on my game because I have to make sure that I'm around for her little baby.
When was your last annual checkup? Go to the doctor right now.
I know.
Go to the doctor. Like, what was your I haven't had a checkup in years. I finally went back for one. I got to get my blood work. My follow-up is on Wednesday, and I haven't gotten my blood work yet. I'm going to have to go on Monday.
Ooh. See, I haven't even done like blood work or anything. Last time I had like any type of checkup at all was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
But they said I was in the clear. They were like, you're good.
Yeah, no, you probably even are now. It's just good to get checked out every now and again. Because that's like, I'm the same. I'll go every like 5 or 6 years or whatever, however long. And I don't have insurance for a while. And then I'm just like,
Yeah. Got to take care of yourselves, especially if you have little ones, whether they're tiny humans or animal critters, whatever. You have to make sure that you're around for them.
Yeah, you have to make sure you're around for the babies. Oh,
Yeah.
what is this? Oh, Keanu. That's okay. We love her. Okay.
Man, Chungus is past the F out. She's yeah. I want to say hi though. Come here. Oh, I'm sorry. I know, but you should say hi. This is Chungus, if anyone's wondering.
Chungus!
She has the perfect body.
She's so cute. Chungus is because every time you pick her up, she's like this. It's my favorite thing ever. Just look at her face. I can't.
She's very confused. Look, she's falling asleep.
Oh my God. She's like, Mom, why'd you pick me up? I'm sleeping. Hi, Chungus.
Yeah, your eyeballs are half awake. Say hi, honey.
Oh my God. Chungus really is freaking so cute. They're all cute.
Chungus. I try to wave her paw.
Hi.
Immediately does the Roman salute.
And look at her. She is. And she's also like, her head is just going over onto her shoulder. And you're look at her. Oh my God. No, I can't. Look at
my snuggle. And she has the perfect body. I don't care what anybody says. She's very heavy, but
she's a Chungus.
You're a chunga choo choo.
She's a little Chungus.
I love you.
Yeah. Oh, look at her. She's really so chill. Oh my God.
She is. She's just a loaf of bread with a snoot.
A cuddly loaf of bread with a snoot.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, Chungus. Oh my goodness.
I know. And what's funny is that like she just kind of got that name. Like I don't. That's not like her real name.
But it's the perfect name for her. Like I can't picture her as anything else. She's just a Chungus.
I know. There was one time I called her by her rescue name. Like she came with the name Josie. And I haven't called her that in forever. Like when she first moved in, I would call her Yoshi sometimes because I kept forgetting her name.
That's cute.
I even called her Waffles for a little while.
Oh, but I like Waffles.
Waffles. She kind of looks like a waffly dog. But I started calling her Chungus and she would respond to that. And one day I was like, hey, Josie. And she looked devastated. Like I thought she was about to pack her bags and leave. She turned her head. She went,
oh my God. She's like, that's not my name. My name is, she knew her name. As soon as you said Chungus, she was like, that's it. That's my name.
Yeah. She's like, I'm Chungus. Why would you call me what the other people used to call me? They weren't my mom.
Oh my God.
Oh, I felt so bad. I was like, okay, I'll just go Minecraft myself now.
I do honestly, truly believe too, that like pets kind of pick you. Like, I think you pick I feel like you don't really pick the pet kind of picks you. And like, that's how I got my first cat too. Like I was 1 year old when I got my kitty. And, and I just, she was this little tiny kitten and she was kind of struggling out of the bushes. And my mom was taking me on a little walk around Hawaiian Acres and I think it was like a little morning walk or whatever. And I saw this kitten and I picked her up and I was 1. So I wasn't really, Frank, I was I look over at chat, and that's the first thing I see. I pick Xia. Woof. That's what happens when I look at chat. I get distracted. It makes me laugh. And then I would like pick her up and carry her kind of like by her head under my arm. And then every time I dropped her, she would like follow me. And then I would go back and I'd pick her up and I'd carry her under my arm. And my mom was like, well, I guess we have a cat now. And that was my cat Bug Kitty. And I had her for 13 years and she ended up dying of cancer, but she was the best kitty ever. She was so sweet. She would clean me. She would lick my face. She slept right on my chest over here. She would bring me little bugs. I named her, I guess, one day she was jumping up trying to catch the bugs and I kept saying ba dee dee, ba dee dee. And my dad knew I was trying to say Bug Kitty, I guess. So yeah, that was her name.
That's so cute.
So
especially
cute.
with the cat distribution system. Like the cat picks you, it's over.
It's over.
Like my first cat really extra picked our family. She was breaking into our house.
Oh my God. She's like, no, I live here. You don't understand.
Yeah, like we'd be gone, and my mom would pull up in the driveway, and we'd see this cat hanging out in the window, and we're like, "Where did this cat come from?" So finally, after like the 5th or 6th time that it happened, because it happened a lot, we were like, "Mom, can we just keep it?" And she's like, "I think we have to. Like, I don't know how to get rid of this cat.
Legally, that's your cat now." Yeah.
And the thing is, like, she was fat. She was well fed. She even there was another cat that looked exactly like her that was also very fat. He had big balls. But like, so it wasn't like she was a stray cat. Like she had a home. I don't know what was going on. And she was very well taken care of, but yeah, she was like, no, but I like this one better.
Yeah.
So.
Her owners, she didn't choose her owners. Her owners just got her and she was like, no, not feeling it. So she left until she found who she did like.
Till she broke into the right
she just kept going and she's like, this is it. This is the one.
Yeah, like she wasn't just hanging out in the front yard while we were playing. No, we were gone and she was like, hello, this is my house. I don't know how she got in. Like we would have to go through and make sure all the windows were closed, the doors were locked. Like we don't know to this day. I have no idea how she got into that house, but
so funny.
That was our cat.
That's it. Now, yeah, it's your cat. At that point, you have no choice. That is your cat.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't want to go to jail. Like,
no, yeah, you would. Yeah, no, you.
Like it's against the law at this point to make the cat leave.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. I was hoping that this next one would be an animal one, but it's not. It is about friends, though. It's about quote unquote friends.
Okay.
I wanted to try edibles for the first time, so I tried them with my friends of 6 years. Either they were laced or a much higher potency than I thought. My friends who were with me kept trying to convince me I was okay, but I knew what was happening and searched for as much internet advice as possible before I went under. After throwing up repeatedly and multiple episodes of me yelling for help, they refused to drive me to my other friend's house, who was about 10 to 15 minutes away, because they thought they were going to miss a party. Instead, they dumped me in the bushes in a park near my house. I laid there for hours, tripping out and squirming around until I felt good enough to walk home. What do I do about my friends now that I'm home safe and I've slept? I feel like real friends wouldn't do that. They're not your friends. Get rid of them.
I'm so I take it it's marijuana edibles. Yeah,
that's like what I thought. Yeah, you shouldn't be tripping balls.
Yeah, you shouldn't be tripping balls. Like that tells me that it was definitely laced with something. Like I remember one time I had a friend that I used to get marijuana from, and she would sometimes also make her own edibles. And one time I was getting some stuff at her house. She even had chickens, and I would get eggs from her, like all the sorts of stuff.
She had everything.
And she was like, yeah. So she was like, I have this banana bread. I can't remember if it's, green or not.
Okay. At least she warned you. At least she told you beforehand. Damn it. Now I want banana bread.
She's like, just take some home. Just try a little bit and at a time. And I was like, all right. Took it home. And I took a bite and I did the dumb thing, right? I was like, there's nothing in this. Okay. So then I smoked some weed, and they were, again, like they were growing weed. So this was some good shit. This wasn't, crap that you get at the store or whatever.
Yeah.
So I took a couple of hits of the weed. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good and I'm hungry. I'll just finish the bread. And it was like a decent sized slice of bread.
Oh no.
And I was like, woo, I'm tired. Fell asleep. I woke up and I felt nauseous because I was like very high. And I'd like fallen asleep watching cartoons. And so like the screen on my laptop was like, oh, that was very blank, like almost like a migraine type feeling. But I wasn't tripping balls. I wasn't like, I might have felt nauseous enough to maybe throw up once. Like I just felt like super spinny.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a, marathon barf or anything like that. Like it was just, I essentially like closed the laptop, got some fresh air, and then went back to bed. And that was like, again, like I had more than what most people would allow anyone to have, right? Usually they say start with a quarter, maybe eat a half.
Yeah, you're supposed to do very small amounts. Yeah.
Yeah, you wait 45 minutes and at most you have half of the edible, but like start with the quarter. I had the whole freaking thing and I smoked some weed. So like, and I wasn't puking in a bush. So
if you're tripping balls, there's something else in there. Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like some sort of a hallucinogen or something. And if you're like lying and also it's a huge red flag that they dumped you in the bushes too.
That's another thing. I mean, because like that's actually like the whole whether or not they're laced is like that's kind of like a side note, really, because the concern is no matter what happened, whether you guys were doing drugs all together, or if you drink too much, if you're in that vulnerable of a situation where you're not feeling well and your friends are doing much better than you, they should not be leaving you in a bush.
No. Yeah, that's the whole thing of like if you're doing any kind of drug, right? Whether it's edibles or mushrooms or whatever it is, and you think you're in a safe space with friends who are going to take care of you, that changes everything like exponentially. But if you're with like it just the fact that she can't trust her friend or his, I don't even know if this is a guy or a girl. But to trust your friends to take care of you when I just those are not friends. That's like one of the worst things I've ever heard. That's if something goes down, they won't take care of you. If I were you, I would completely ghost them. You're done. They're not friends.
Well, because like I mean, you more than likely probably could have used some medical attention. Right.
Yeah, if you're puking that much, that's not good.
Yeah. Like what if they ended up like aspirating or asphyxiating, right? Like on their puke. But like, I mean, being that sick, like sometimes, I mean, there have been plenty of times when I drank too much where I definitely should have actually gone to the hospital and didn't. Like, it's kind of a surprise that I survived at all with no like permanent damage that we know of. Like, it's crazy. But then also being in that vulnerable position, like, what if a psycho finds you? You get kidnapped, or if you get attacked, like there's so many horrible things that could happen that they wouldn't have been able to fight them off because they're so under the influence that their body doesn't have any type of like reactive what's the word I'm looking for? Like a reactive type of response. Like you don't know how to defend yourself.
Well, yeah, if you're so laid out and puking and spinning that you can't even walk, there's literally nothing you could do if someone tries to grab you.
Yeah, you're done.
You're screwed. You're screwed. God, that's horrible.
That's terrible. Yeah, I mean, like, granted, I've been at like friends' houses where, we've partied really hard and I've like passed out in a bush at their house, but
they didn't know you were there.
Yeah, no one ditched me there to go to a party. Like someone else probably passed out next to me at some point in time or like whatever, you know what I mean? Like there are also other people like in the front lawn as well. Like they're where I passed out, many a people were still hanging out and partying. So no one was like, like it was just like, all right, well, she's still doing okay. I think she's breathing. She's not making any weird noises.
Checking in on her every now and again. Yeah, there's a huge difference between passing out a little bit drunk and like taking drugs. And they obviously, I think they knew that they were laced too. So like that adds another layer of just shit.
It sounds like they knew they were up to something. Like they knew something, and like they're bad friends. all
Bad
around.
friends. Yeah. Like old nerdy said, the friend had a bad trip. Everyone panicked and they dumped the dude in a bush. Not cool. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool at all. RJP with another 5. RJP, thank you so very much. We got 5 more from RJP, and he said, 1 beautiful lady left, but 2 beauties are still here. Yay. And we got 3 hearts. RJP, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. We're still here, and we're going to unqualified experts the internet all night long, or at least until I have to get, until we run out. I'm so mad at myself because I was going to work out on Tuesday, but I didn't sleep at all. So like on Tuesday, I was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to push myself to do the workout. I'm going to just get through the day, try to get to bed early. I thought I was still going into the city on Wednesday. Turns out I wasn't. I had to push it to Thursday. But anyway, I canceled my workout and I was like, I'll work out on another day instead. And so now I have to get up tomorrow at 7 to go make my workout. And I'm really mad at myself. I could have been done. I could have been done. Now I have to work out. I'm so stupid. Thank you so much. We're at 135. We are 65 away from Bikini Stream 269.
Nice.
Nice. We are 67.50% of the way there. In the meantime, we're going to keep unqualified experting these people. All right. Struggling with expectations versus reality. This will be fun. So I, female 29, have been seeing this guy, male 31, for the past 4 months. Things have been going well. He's kind, emotionally available, and genuinely seems serious about settling down, which is refreshing. We finally got intimate for the first time a few nights ago. He's a tall guy, 6'3", with a bigger build, and during the early stages of our relationship, he'd made a few confident, borderline boastful comments about being well endowed and how I'd be in for a treat. Oh God, that sounds so douchey.
Okay,
I
that's
I don't know.
Yeah, cringe.
Terrible. I didn't think much of it at the time, but and kind of laughed it off. Well, when the moment finally came, I was surprised. His size was much smaller than I expected. Honestly, about the size of my thumb, and I have small hands. He seemed really insecure, insisted on the lights being off, and the experience was a bit awkward. For example, when we tried doggy style, it just wasn't working because his belly kind of got in the way, and he kept slipping out. He's got a micropene. It's a micropene. It was hard to stay in the moment, and I think he could tell I was a bit thrown off. I wanted to emphasize that I don't think a person's worth is tied to something like that, and he truly is a good guy in many ways, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed and feeling misled, especially after all the talk. Yeah. I'm feeling conflicted. Part of me thinks I should just get over it because sex isn't everything, but another part wonders if the misrepresentation is a red flag or if physical compatibility matters more than I thought. I haven't brought any of this up to him because I don't want to hurt his feelings, but am I wrong for being thrown off or a little disappointed after he hyped himself up? This is such a tough one.
The thing that throws me off with it is him bragging about it because like I've never had an interaction with a guy that brags about his size, like ever. I've like any dude I've been intimate with, like it's what you see is what you get. Like there's no there's no lying. There's no there's no, because first of all, fellas, if a lady doesn't ask you, don't bring it up. That's weird. Yeah. And most women, I've never met a woman that was like, hey, by the way, how big is your dick? Right?
No, you're right. You just kind of find out in the moment and then you go from there. Right.
Yeah. So I don't, that part is the part that's weird about it. I feel bad for him because that's like, you're like 6'3" right there. It's like, okay. I mean, there are a lot of women out there that are going to be like trying to latch on.
Yeah. That's the thing. See, I'm telling you, I have said this time and time again. There's skinny white dudes, man. Skinny white dudes. I don't know why. Huge.
Yeah. Is that like an Italian thing?
Maybe it is. I don't know. It's like it's something. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Just, use your imagination, everyone.
And you know what's tough about this? And look, I'm going to try my best not to judge this poor girl because I understand what she's saying. I understand the idea of not wanting to be, because I feel like I'm not wanting to be put too much emphasis on sex, and yes, sex is an important part of a relationship, and pretending like it's not is stupid. That being said, I don't think it's the most important part of a relationship. I think that there are a lot of other things, and that sex is something that you can work on. As long as two people are willing, like that's all you really need. I think. And you can, like if you have all of that other stuff, sex is something that you can work on, you can build from. That being said, this isn't just like, oh, he's a little bit on the small side. The size of a thumb, that's like, and she's got like, I've got pretty small hands. This is a whole other,
I've never seen one like that.
No, that's.
Because, I mean, the thing is, like, when ladies want to complain about a size in general, like, we also have to take into consideration, what are we working with as well? Like, how well of a host are we, right? Are we too big of a host? Are we not accommodating enough? Like, so there's that. But if it's to the point where it can't make it in,
you can't do doggy.
Yeah, like if your other body parts are like in the way from it being like making it in, then that's a problem. Now, here's the thing. I think even like with a good enough amount of communication, that's still something you can try and work around. Maybe you have to introduce toys into the bedroom. Maybe like a lot of 69ing. I don't know.
He needs to work on some of that.
Yeah,
because that goes a long way.
Yeah, like oral is the focus of what we're doing. Something, but it seems to me like with him already boasting, it just doesn't sound like it's gonna be more difficult to get him to be open to that. I mean, it's worth a try, but I fear that if he's already bragging like, oh yeah, you're in for a treat, huh? And then that like how willing is he to have that conversation and work around it? Because you should be willing to have this. If you're willing to have sex with each other, you should be willing to have those conversations with each other. So yeah.
So Frank, oh my God. Hi, Ashley. Ashley said the smaller ones I have been with have been the best in bed. Just saying. But Ashley, and look, I'm not size queening out here. There's smaller size isn't necessarily a bad thing, and you're right. They could be the best in bed, but thumb size small. Like she's saying the size of her thumb, and she's got small hands. Like that's just a little bit of a next level small. Like I'm thinking like that's straight up micro, just about.
It can't like launch off of his body enough to make it to its goal.
Yeah. Like that's beyond just small. Actually, I mean, it's her fault. She waited 4 months to find out. That is a little long. 4 months is a long time to not know if that's going to be some sort of a compatibility. Like I see if you want to date for a month or whatever, or, like actually Nick and I did that. It was a month before we did anything. And obviously that worked out and everything. We're just getting to know each other first, but 4 months is a long time.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how like exclusively you're dating and stuff like that can be, because if you're just casually dating for a while and you're, getting to know multiple people, like maybe a little bit longer than a month, but like, I don't know. I would say like, especially if you're exclusively dating for like a month, like, yeah, 4 months is 4 months is
4
like a
months
long
is
time.
a long time. Just because you're right, you kind of do have to find that out at some point. Whether this because look, you can work on stuff. Don't get like you can work on stuff, but there has to be some compatibility, some attraction there. Because sometimes you get into it and you're like, oh, this just isn't going to work for me. What's up, Christoph McGough? Welcome to the stream. He said I went to school with a guy who had a Winstrol clit size D. After the first gym class, everyone were on the floor laughing outside the showers. Oh, that poor guy. That's a micro. That's a micro. He had a micro. Oh.
You know what I think is really unfair too is that there isn't actual like surgeries or anything to help with that. Because if you ask me, that's actually something that is kind of necessary to expand. Like my boobs for women with boobs, like, yes, it's wonderful that we have surgeries to enhance them. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, like,
no, I'm with you.
We can get away with having teeny tinies. Well, it'll be fine. Well, we just have to be women and it's fine. Like men will still come after us. But like having a penis that can't like make it into a vagina, like that's actually that can cause like some actual damage. Like that causes issues with relationships and can even like that can cause like social problems in general. Like that's a problem. It's very unfortunate. All right. New business idea. We have to do some research into figuring out actual penis enlargement because it's not, this is really unfair.
They do have them. They do have penis enlargement, whatchamacallit, surgeries, but I don't think they're that great. Like, I think that they're just, I don't think that they're not super common, and I don't think that they're done that well yet.
And nobody wants to be the guinea pig with something like that. It's your genitals.
Yeah, it's a penis enlargement is $9,555. Look at that. Basically, the cost of a boob job. Actually, I mean that's right around there, depending on where you're at.
It's just
RJP. That's a good point too. Is it weird that even if they didn't have sex for 4 months, she never saw his penis at all? That is a little bit weird. That he didn't.
Yeah,
even, she didn't even see it.
I feel like a lot of times there's at least like a handy or a blowy,
something
here and there
before, felt it, like kissing. Maybe he got hard. Like you couldn't feel anything. You couldn't feel anything.
Yeah, like I feel like there's like a little something here and there before the main event. Huh. Gosh. I mean, I have to say though, like I'm actually rather impressed with her,
maturity.
Was hanging on to her purity like that.
Oh yeah, for 4 months. It's like her maturity, because she's thinking about it. She's like, do I just leave or is that rude? Is that a mean thing to do? Which I think is very nice of her. She's like, she's not just like, oh, I can't do this, I'm out of here. She's like, he's great in a lot of other ways. It sucks that he wasn't emotionally mature enough to come out and be like, hey, just so you know, I'm smaller than average, or like I have a mic. Like, is that going to be a deal breaker for you? That was a conversation that they could have had a while ago,
Right. And instead he went the opposite route.
He bragged about it, which that's just kind of weird. And it is a little bit of a red flag that he did that.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't, I don't think, as I think, Ashley said it in the chat, is she's never had a guy brag about his size, and like neither have I. It's kind of a weird thing to do. It's kind of a weird thing to do.
I've never heard of a guy. Oh, hello.
Who we got there? That's not Chongus. Is that Penelope? Is that Cricket?
Cricket. I had my foot like dangling off the side of the chair, and I had it like swinging back and forth, and she walked underneath it so I could pet her with my foot.
She's like, Mom, I really want pets, okay?
Yeah, I stopped. I was like, oh my. Yeah, I thought I kicked her, but then she just stood there, and so I kept moving my foot. She's like, that was cute, Cricket.
Oh, Cricket.
But yeah, no, I've never had a guy ever. There was one time I was like super hammered talking to like with a group of friends and was like, how big is your dick? And like, so guys were just saying random numbers at me because I was drunk and just asking guys how big their dick was. That's the closest I've ever had to a guy bragging about his dick size.
Yeah.
But it's just like that guys don't do that.
Guys don't do that. Frank, you stop it. That's the absolute wrong thing to do. I say I'm small, so when they finally see it, they know I'm an honest guy. Oh my God. Frank.
I do think like oftentimes I have heard of guys being like, you know, so as not to disappoint.
I do think that that's been more of like, oh my God, I do remember this one guy who was on the smaller side, very nice guy, but he did ask me, was like, is this enough? Like, does this work for you afterwards? And I thought that was a little bit weird because it like super put me on the spot. And I was just like,
yeah,
what do I say to that? Like, it's not, I don't know.
And I'll be honest, if I just like look at it, I don't know. Like anytime anyone's like, "Oh, is that a big dick?" I'm like, I don't know what that means. Honestly, the only way I'm gonna know is if I host it. Then like my vagina will tell me.
Yeah, like and then if that's the case, like I guess we'll have that conversation afterwards, but don't put me on the spot like that. It was so weird. it was just a weird thing to do. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but like I'll never be able to tell you straight up, like, that's a big one, that's a small one. I don't know. I can't just look and just know.
Well, that's not true. I've seen ones in porn where you're like, oh my God, that's freaking giant. I would be terrified to let that thing near me. And these girls are taking it into their behinds. And I'm like, you, my dear, are a freaking trooper because that thing is bigger than any poo you'll ever have come out of there. That's all I'm saying.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible.
I'm already terrified. I don't like it. I'm scared. I'm scared for her.
I know. There are 1,000% some videos where I'm like, God damn, girl, I'm so sorry for you. But then see, the problem with that is I've seen too much to know what the other side of that, like what comes of that. And it's not good. It's not pretty. Sometimes it can come out. It's called a pink sock and it's not good. It's not good.
Little prolapsing situation.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember Dr. Drew would talk about that quite a bit on Loveline back in the day.
Yeah.
And he basically talked me out of ever allowing anything like that to happen in my butt. He was like, yep, we're going to have like surgeries and like gay men have to have these surgeries all the time because like that's the way that they have, you know, intercourse. And so they have to do it.
It's the only hole they've got.
And I'm like, yeah, like, oh my God, like I could avoid it. I can easily avoid that if I use the right hole, the hole, well, not necessarily the right hole, but the one that was made for this. If I just use that one, then I can easily avoid it. So
see, I don't think there's anything wrong with a little fun back there, but you just got to be careful, and it can't be the only thing. It can't be the main thing. Just be careful. You know, have some fun back there, but you can't just shove crazy giant things in there because before you know it, it's the wrong things are going to be coming out. Oh God.
Yeah. The thing is, you have to listen to your body when it comes to that. Yeah. Like you have to be like, okay, guess what? The ouchie, we need more lube. We need to slow down. Like you have to be very careful.
Just be yeah. I've seen there's one girl in particular and where she was like the B stuff queen, and she was you know, that's what she was known for. She was good at it. She took it like a champ, but literally it started to all of her later videos where every time they pulled out it would come out with it, and it was just the gnarliest thing I've ever, and it just that also scared the bejesus out of me. Like scared the bejesus after me. Out of me after me. We've got some yeah, like I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it's not Sasha Grey. Oh my God, she had dark hair. What was her name? Sasha Grey also has dark hair, but no, this was a different girl. Oh my God, I can't think of her name right now. But it's you know, because I've done it where it actually does feel quite pleasurable. It's very nice, but careful. Yeah, Adriana Chechik, that K-Max, that was the first time I ever saw it, was in one of her videos, and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I am legit. I am scarred for life. Shaw Pink Sock. Oh God.
Shaw Pink Sock. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, I remember when Tiffany Wisconsin did that Instagram reel. She was talking about how she had to go have surgery after she did the backdoor challenge. Her and Lily Phillips did the backdoor challenge, and I just said, "Oh, like it's look, yeah, you know what? If it's something that you like and you can properly prep and all of that, go for it. But if you're getting to a point of surgery, it just tells me that like."
Too much.
You got to take care of yourself, girl.
Yeah, take care of your bee, okay? Because it's the only one you've got. And I couldn't even imagine what a surgery feels like in there. Oh God.
Oh my God. Yeah. How do you navigate healing? Like, do you just not eat?
Yeah, how do you exactly? What are you gonna do? What, like, if you're down there and they've got stitches in there?
Yeah, are you getting stuff through like a feeding tube? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Miserable.
It sounds terrible. Oh God, muscle relaxers. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Yeah, liquid diet for a couple months. God, that's so gnarly. That's so gnarly.
Oh, that'd be torture.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
All
no,
for the love of the game, baby.
For the love of these rules.
Right? Like, and then what? Like, you're not filming for a few months? Like,
yeah.
Because there's no way that you're going to be healing properly, even if you just use a different hole. Like, I mean, I guess unless you're just doing like beach videos for a while, maybe or something.
Some lesbianism. They just switched to lesbianism for a bit.
Something like, because I just feel like both of those holes, you're going to have to be real careful navigating. They're too close to each other.
So careful. Yeah. There's a reason why you have to wipe back to front. I mean, front to back, not back to front.
Yeah, don't do back to front.
They're next door neighbors.
But you have to. They're way too close. So if you're doing front hole intercourse, that's too much. I feel like that would be very much advised against.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there are other options, I'm sure, but I mean, when it comes to like resting and healing, though, like you should definitely be resting and healing as much as you can.
Yeah, and like for real resting. You're right. Like nothing in any other, maybe in the upstairs hole. Speaking of which, I don't know why upstairs hole. Speaking of which, we hit bikini. I just wanted to let everybody know we did hit bikini. I am going to change into a bikini. I want to read these chats because a couple of them are from K-Max, and K-Max always asks great questions. So Courtney and I can answer those. I'm going to put a bikini on first so I don't delay bikini. Then we're going to read these. Then we're going to answer these questions. And then, yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so freaking much. So we got K-Max Healer, K-Max, and then we've got some 5 gifted memberships from Slasher in the chat. Thank you so very. That's 5 new heathens that we are joining to the Heathen Army. And like I said, we're going to take over the world. It's going to be amazing. But thank you. Xia calling her mouth her upstairs hole is just Is it bad that that's what I think of it
as? I mean, we've been using all sorts of different words, navigating the YouTube situation. So,
YouTube is so
front hole, upstairs hole. It makes sense.
It does. It just kind of goes with all the things. It works. And Russell Hall also with the Rumble Rents. Thank you so much. Okay, I can still hear you and everything. I'm just going to turn my camera off and pee and change into a bikini. The bonus
so that we
hole.
Yes. The bonus hole. We're going to hear the nakedness. We can only hear the nakedness. We won't be able to see it, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Boo! Sorry, we're still on YouTube. We won't have the opportunity to see the nakedness. Hold on, K-Max. If we convince we invented cheese curds, then it only does Courtney say she will use her upstairs hole. cheese curds. Yeah, can you believe it though? Like the Wisconsin Cheese Bros. Wait, who was it? No, the Cheese Bros. Sorry. They they denied a sponsorship for our cheese eating stream, and I'm very upset. But we're gonna find more cheese. We're gonna find it in a better spot, and it's gonna be way better than anything the Cheese Bros could have ever provided for us. So have no fear. We will get some cheese at some point in time. But oh well. But speaking of cheese streams, if everybody remembers or knows or didn't know or what have you, remember Content Hotel is coming up September 3rd through the 7th, and it is at Villa Roma in Callicoon, New York. So with this lovely Content Hotel, you can actually get a room and come and hang out with us. There's going to be a karaoke night, and I think what I'm going to do is perform Lady Marmalade by myself. And you don't want to miss that. But also, I'm trying to raise funds so that I can be there because I'm a poor, and so I need help. Also, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/wasthatcourtney. Go and find it. You can search Courtney Brooke. You can find it, but come and join the party. If you don't follow me on Twitter, or sorry, I guess it's X. My handle is #wasthatcourtney. Go on over there, and my YouTube channel is linked in my profile, so you can find it there as well. But because I normally will stream about 3 times a week, I might reduce it just because right now I think I need to start going on like a campaign. Yes, old nerdy Courtney broke.
Sorry,
but I might be.
Sorry, that was funny.
I am Courtney broke right now. But I think I'm going to try and go on like a streaming tour and see who would like to host me on their channels so that I can be exposed to more people. So I can get some more subscribers, because if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, that would be really, really helpful. And then Hate Breed has requested the fart song. Yes, there is a fart song that my nephews wrote when they were visiting. It's very short. It just goes, "'Cause you have farts in your butt and got poop in your pants and it stinks everywhere." What? Oh.
Sorry, no, Nick is asking me what the total was. He's going to change the bar. Backhand, what's the total for where we're at right now? Not the number of bikini streams, just the total for the goal. I can't. Sorry. I was listening, and then Nick came in and I was like, well, I don't know what the total's at. It's 208. Thank you, Backhand. I was like 206, 208. I don't know. Something like that.
We don't know.
Two something, which means we're only 92 away from cat cow. Dun, dun, dun. But
and
yes,
you guys, I'm here, which means we have to get to cat cow.
Yes, because we've got in-person noises.
We need the in-person noises, you guys. I'm really bummed that Keanu left before we got to cat cow, because the noises originated with her.
I know. That's true. That's so true. She was part of the initial sound effects. Damn it.
We need her. Maybe Keanu, can you come back for cat cow?
Just come back for cat cow real quick. You can leave again right after. Let's just message her. Thank you so much, you guys. Hi Spike, hi RJP. Thank you. I love this bikini. It's still one of my absolute favorites. I love the way it fits.
That's really cute.
Alert everything about it. Thank you. I don't know why I turned black just there. So K-Max, the first 15, we got 15 from Mr. K-Max. He said, Courtney and Xia, when you're both together for Content House, will the cheese be consumed right away or some type of workout first? I think the resort you're staying at has all these fun activities. Have any caught you gals' eyes? I haven't even looked. Thank you, Tom.
Well, there's bumper boats and bocce ball. What else? Well, there's karaoke, and I think I decided today, I think I'm going to perform Lady Marmalade by myself because I realized that I don't think anybody else would want to perform it with me.
I'll do it if I can sing like that the whole time.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking, like, you know, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do Little Kim's part or Christina Aguilera's part. And so I was like, I'll just do all of the parts.
Do all the parts. Oh my God. You should paint one half of your face brown. I'm just joking. Don't do that. we could have goals where for every like $10 or $20 donation, we have to do like 10 squats and like 10 push-ups and then do some jumping jacks. We can get like and then we earn that cheese, you know? And then
I earned the cheese by showing up to New York, though.
Good point. And no, you're right. We don't have to work out. We just deserve the cheese. That's a good point. We just deserve the cheese.
So we will be doing, oh gosh, who was it that suggested this? But last night, Chrissy came and joined me on stream for a little while. We talked about Content House, and we decided that we're going to get a twister mat.
Love that idea.
Yeah, so we're going to do twister mat. And then you and I are going to be doing field sobriety tests.
I'll get the flashlight and shine it in people's faces.
Yeah, hold your finger.
Yeah. Can you walk in a straight line? Say the alphabet backwards. I can't even do that sober.
Do you know the English alphabet? Yes. Okay. Can you say the alphabet without singing, just from G to V?
Oh my God, no.
They do that. We'll have to watch some DUI.
What? I can't do that. What do they think this is? Nobody can't do that sober. Can you do that
They
sober?
did it to Mary Lou Retton.
Who's Mary Lou Retton?
She was a gold medal gymnast for the Olympics in the 80s.
Oh my gosh. Was she sober?
No.
Oh, okay. Well.
No, she wasn't. Poor baby. It was actually really sad to watch. I thought it would be kind of fun, but I was just like, well, this actually kind of sucks.
I know, right? Stuff like that. You're just like, because you watching someone that used to be so high kind of just fall into those lows it's just really sad.
Yeah. Well, because like there are some that you watch that are really funny because the person is really funny. Like there was one girl, I don't know what was going on, but we were watching a body cam video. She, out of nowhere, like as they're doing the field sobriety test, she's just like, do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart. And they're like, stop, what are you doing? Stop singing. She's like, yeah, I just thought, I might want to have a little fun. Or there was one lady that she was just so goofy and she like fell. She fell. And they're like, whoa, are you okay? And she was like, I was just trying to hang out with you guys. No big deal. Like she was, I'm like, well, she's invited to Content Hotel. We love her. Like she was having a blast. But but watching Mary Lou Retton's, like she was genuinely just like upset the whole time. And I was like, this sucks. Like no one was hurt. And like, I would rather her just go home and
just give her a ride home or something.
It just seemed like that moment, like interacting with the cops was like lesson learned enough for her. Like never doing that again. Right. Yeah. Whereas like some people, it's not quite like that. So it just was like, I don't know if I even want to finish this one. Now I'm sad because she was like America's darling. And now I'm watching this and it just makes me like bummed for her.
Well, and there's a big difference, I feel like, when it's, I don't know, for me, there's a big difference when it's some young person who's kind of an idiot and they're still learning life and you're like, you dumbass. And it's kind of funny to watch them like flounder a little bit versus someone who's a lot older and it's like, your life still shouldn't be like this. Like this is,
like, how did you not figure this out yet?
Yeah. Like you should have figured and grown out of this years ago.
Yeah.
Like those ones bum me out where I'm like, you're too old to be doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, some of them even like there was one lady, she had a sandwich and her car was stuck in a pothole and she kept talking about how like it was all Mark's fault. He's the one that called because they were in a fight.
Mark.
And like,
I mean, this guy.
Yeah, Mark, what the hell? It was still kind of funny to watch. It was sad because she was a truck driver and she was going to lose her job that she just got. And it's like, well, yeah, but you chose to drink and drive.
I know that's the problem. You like kind of have to live with the consequences of your actions. I mean, that's
like, it sucks, but at the same time, like this is kind of funny.
It is. It's well, and here's the thing too. Like, after your first DUI, you don't learn your lesson. You need some real harsh, like taught to you. Like, you need something real legit to happen for you to get your shit together because clearly that first one was not enough.
Yeah, like I know someone who was driving home and got pulled over and like suspicion of a DUI. Pulled over in the parking lot of a grocery store. It was like pretty much like walking distance from their house. And they got lucky enough to where like the cop didn't want to do paperwork. And because it was like the end of his shift or whatever. And so they're like, just walk home, come back and get your car tomorrow.
Yep, exactly.
Never drink and drive again.
Yeah.
Never drink and drove again. They were just like, oh, whew, got lucky.
Especially now in the age of Ubers, Lyft, like all that, you can literally press a button from your phone. You have no business driving. You shouldn't be driving.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason for it.
It's true. Like I always say, you know, like if I can't afford the Uber, then I can't afford to drink.
Can't afford to drink.
Like,
exactly. Like you shouldn't be spending money out. The other thing you can do is this great thing. Like if you're really sad and you're poor and you want to drink, but you don't want to go out, just drink at home. Invite some people over, drink at home. It's not that bad.
That can always be fun.
That can be fun.
And like, well, especially at my age, like you can always find a person that is willing to be the designated driver. Like if you want to go out and drink, there's usually somebody who wants to be the designated driver.
I'll pick up my friends. If a friend called me and was drunk and was like, can you come get me? Or like, can you get me food? Like if they wake me up in the middle, but here's the problem. My phone's on silent. I ain't waking up. I wouldn't wake up. But if like, say for example, like I had a house phone or something, and my friend was like, hey, can you come get me? Like I need to get out of where I'm at. I would get up out of bed and go get them. If they were like, I need food, I'd be like, you're gonna have to fucking Uber Eats yourself some food because I'm not getting you that. But like, I'll get you out of a bad situation. Like you can call me anytime if you want to go home, just anything to keep you from driving.
Yeah, like I don't want you driving and I don't want you getting a DUI. I don't want you hurting yourself or other people.
Yeah. Exactly.
But like if you think you're hungry or whatever, just go to bed.
Just go to bed, yeah. Or I mean, you're drunk. Like I've been drunk at home. Sorry, I didn't sleep great last night either. My sleep was doing so good, and this week it's kind of taken a downturn. Not as bad as it's been before, but still, just like probably about 4 solid days of no sleep, which is really annoying. But anyway,
boo.
I know it sucks. But anyway, yeah, Tib, and K-Max, back to your question. Oh yeah, if you're at home, there's shit that you can make at home too. Like I have a couple frozen burritos in my freezer for just in case I feel like I need if I have one of those days where I'm like, no, I need garbage food and I'm getting a frozen burrito. We're doing it.
Yeah. You know, it's just at this point in time, just prepare yourself for whatever you're trying to do for the night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need an Uber, you need to get your junk food. Let's just, I used to go to bars that were walking distance from my house so that I didn't have to worry about anything. I just walk.
Distance. Walk yourself to a fast food. I have drunkenly tried to walk through a drive-through. They don't let you do that.
Whoopsie.
They don't. Yeah, they don't actually let you do that.
No, they don't like it at all, which is kind of crazy if you ask me.
Yeah, super lame. You don't have to have a car. I mean, come on. If the inside is closed, let the person walk through. You know?
Yeah. Like, what are we? So you're telling drunk people that they should drive through the drive-through? Like, I think at this point, I mean, granted, nowadays, like Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that stuff, it just makes it so much simpler. But like, why wasn't there ever a walk-up window at like fast food restaurants? Like, if you have a drive-through window, you have your walk-up window. You have your walk-up window.
Yeah.
And maybe only have it after certain hours. Like when the restaurant closes down, we have the walk-up window here so that people aren't coming in, but they can still walk up and order some food.
Yeah. What if I want a burrito I'm not even drunk. What if I want a burrito at 1 a.m. though? You're really going to tell me I can't have a burrito because I don't have a car? That's just rude.
That's very dumb.
That's just rude. What about people who don't have cars? Everyone has a car. But anyway, K-Max, to answer your question. Sorry. I feel bad. I went off on a tangent. K-Max, to answer your question, the other activities that we're going to do, I honestly don't even know. Karaoke sounds fun. I can watch that. Mostly, I really am just looking forward to eating cheese.
Yeah, eating cheese. They have an ice cream place there too.
That sounds great.
Like on site.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'll be amazing. There's the Dave Lando and Lila Hart on night 1.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be doing a show. There's going to be a couple of live podcasts. Candace Horbox has one. Rich Voss and Gerard Michaels. Who are these podcasts? folk are going to be,
yeah.
they're going to have a podcast. And I think that's the one that Anthony Cumia is going to be guesting on. And then, of course, the Compound Media reunion comedy night on my birthday.
Shut the front door. Oh my God.
So it's going to be Chrissy, Gino, Keanu, and Anthony, and I think maybe some more.
Very nice.
On the night of my birthday. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's so exciting.
We're going to have to, and we have to do something for my birthday too. Chrissy wants to do pin the tail on the donkey.
Love it. Great idea. I will make cake.
Yes.
I will bake a cake. Not red velvet though.
Not red velvet.
Not red velvet.
Do not
What is
make
your
red
favorite
velvet.
type of cake?
I love confetti cake.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I love red velvet, or not red velvet. Whoa. I love confetti. I like a good chocolate cake. The only cakes that I'm not a fan of, red velvet or yellow cake. I don't know what the problem with yellow cake is.
No, I'm with you. I never like yellow because it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, it's weird. Like for a long time, I don't know how I get now, but there was a long time there where I would get nauseous just looking at like a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Like it would be like this weird, almost like a migraine trigger. Like no,
interesting.
I don't know why. It's not because it's not disgusting. I know that it's not. It's an edible cake. Like just even with red velvet. Red velvet isn't disgusting. It's just not edible. It's
the thing with red velvet is I'm sure there are good versions. I've just never had it. Every single time, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know why. They're so dry. And all it is chocolate with red food coloring. There's no reason for it. And cream cheese frosting, which I love cream cheese frosting. Like I would eat cream cheese frosting with a spoon. Like it's one of my favorite frostings.
It's delicious.
Ever.
It is very good.
That being said, you could put that on any cake. You really don't need to make a dry red velvet cake.
No. Red velvet it's the LaCroix of cake.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's just it's the catfish of cake, right? And not catfish like the food, but like, remember the TV show Catfish, like that.
Yeah.
It lies to you. It's like it's pretending to be chocolate, but it's not. And it was marketed as like the more decadent, like fancy version of chocolate. No, you know what the decadent fancy version of chocolate is? Chocolate. Chocolate is delicious.
Yeah, you don't need to add food coloring to make it any better, Like I don't know.
Chocolate. Why do you cut the chocolate flavor in half? That's insane.
Crazy. I agree. Just make it fudgy.
Yeah, because you can make a delicious chocolate cake and do like a really nice cream cheese frosting. Yum.
See, there you go.
That would actually be really good. There was a sour cream like cake filling.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you, they have like chocolate chips in it.
That sounds awesome.
I had that in a red velvet cake. That was during my I'm giving red velvet a try. Remember that period of my life?
Courtney is like, I don't know why I ever did this.
Like I'm willing to give it another go because I'm told that this is delicious. That filling though, it was like a sour cream with chocolate chips in it in the red velvet, and I was like, this is worth it for that filling.
Oh,
it was so good. But you do like a real chocolate cake, with that sour cream.
Where did you get this? Now I'm like, what can I make? I miss baking. I want to bake more, but I need people to bake for. I can't just bake for myself or I will be huge. So like I need reasons to bake. I need to find reasons to bake.
Well, just another reason for me to move out to the East Coast, I guess. Because I mean, at this point, look at that. We jumped from 728 to 732 subscribers, you guys. Yay!
Woo-hoo! Yes, you guys subscribe. Hell yes.
Yeah, but like I'm used to being fat. So like for me, I'm like, well,
not fat. You stop it right now.
Well, listen.
No.
It's not looking good right now, all right? But I love cake. This was at like a fancy, like one of those like specialty type grocery stores, like not like an affordable type grocery store. it's a locally owned, like a
like a
almost,
fancy
you know, like
gourmet.
like there's there are grocery stores out there that are like are very similar to like not necessarily a Whole Foods in that it's like a crunchy granola type or grocery store, but it's just they have the same things that you find at a regular grocery store, but for some reason it's like twice the price. I don't understand. It's like,
Yeah, there's a
is it-
place like that here. It's called Fresh Market. There's a few of them in upstate New York. And they are nice grocery stores. Like they have some gourmet fancy stuff, and their bakery section's actually like one of the best bakery sections I've ever been to, like grocery store bakery sections. But you're right, with just regular stuff, like it's like, oh, we have these same almonds that we have everywhere, but they're $12 instead of 7 for like, it's weird. Like everything just
yeah,
costs more. And some of the stuff is good and some of it's worth more, but some of it's not. It's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like this place, their bakery is like a really good bakery. And like, well, you can charge more for your bakery stuff because
Yeah.
their M&M cookies for the longest time. Oh my God. I remember one time I went to that store just for their M&M cookies and I got like accosted by this dude. He scared the shit out of me.
Oh my God.
He like backed me into a corner just to tell me he thought I was pretty. And I was like, I'm
Oh no.
terrified. And so I grabbed 4 bags of the cookies. I was like, I'm not coming back here for a while. But I'm not going.
No.
I'm not gonna go without the cookies. Okay. Like I have to. So I need to get a couple weeks worth because I don't want to come back for a minute. I'm scared.
Which is
But
like that's not great. That's not great. You shouldn't. Yeah. I recently also
shouldn't
had
be scared
someone
of the grocery store.
no, yell at me across the counter because I was wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt, and like I guess that was his in. He was working there, like yell at me across the counter, and I was just like, let's not do this. I like really quickly ran out. But
Yeah.
speaking of treats and stuff, this one is time sensitive. I'm gonna go back and read the other ones.
Ah.
Frank with an orange boy. Franklin, thank you so freaking much. By the way, we are at 233. We are 67 away from Cat Cow. He said, speaking of Ubers and food, I tried sending Courtney a McFlurry a while ago. Did it go through?
Whoa.
Let's see. Oh my God, Courtney could have a McFlurry. She could have a McFlurry so soon.
I didn't activate it, so I didn't realize. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
God, get a McFlurry, eat it in front of me, tell me what it tastes like. Say it slow. We'll put on
Okay.
some
Okay. Okay.
second
Oh, okay. So, wait, is it no? Okay. It says, okay. So it should be, wow. Thank you, Frank. Okay. So it's telling me that it should be here. Oh, what? Okay. Help. What's happening? It should be here sometime soon. It's like now-ish or in the next like 20-ish minutes.
Yay.
It might show up like now. Wow, thank you, Frank. I didn't activate it, so I didn't know you could do that.
Franklin is the best. Oh my God.
He's
Yeah,
he just
Healer.
snuck on in.
Healer, I didn't. Yours was supposed to be the next one. I skipped over 3 just to say that one because I wanted to make sure that came through. Yeah, Healer, it's too late now. Zia compares also Healer, thank you though. Zia compares skinny white dudes to her cousins and how woo woo. Okay, first of all, I should have skipped that. I shouldn't have read that. Fattening women one at a time. Oh my God. I should Healer, why? I shouldn't have read that out loud. I should never have let you get away with that. Never. But thank you. Another. I from K-Max. Another orange boy. I'm too tired. Another orange boy from K-Max. We lost Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan this week. Do these men hold any cultural significance to Courtney and Zia? What did they mean to you? I hope there is not a third 80s icon to pass away next week. K-Max. Thank you so much for the orange boy. K-Max, I did not like a whole Ozzy stream, but we talked about Ozzy for probably about 50% of the stream. What was it last week Tuesday or this week Tuesday? God, when did he pass away? And I was talking about the significance to Ozzy. Ozzy had huge significance to me, not just because I grew up with his music. I grew up with the TV show. It's a lot of nostalgia wrapped around it. And I was definitely talking about the way I think music, in my opinion, holds more emotional significance for me than most other things. Like I don't know if movies and TVs, as much as I love movies and TV shows, that art doesn't hold the same power to me that music does. I think you guys know how I feel about music, and I know I consider myself a little bit of a music snob. But I love it, and Ozzy was one of the best, and so that one was really, really sad. That one was a really, like, losing Ozzy was a really, really sad one. Hulk Hogan was after my wrestling, or I'm sorry, was before my wrestling time, but he was still, yeah, he was in a lot of movies around that time, and that was sad too. And to be honestly, I have many TVs. I love TVs. Honestly, I'm like, oh my god, this is how I know I'm tired. I'm like, I'm not saying words well, but yeah, with Hulk Hogan, he was still such a.
McFlurry is here.
Oh, the McFlurry is here. Oh my god, yes. He was still very culturally significant, and he's still an icon. Hulk Hogan, yeah, one of my champions. I think a lot of people know I know wrestling from like the 90s and early 2000s, and I absolutely love wrestling. But Hulk Hogan was not a wrestler that I really watched wrestle very much. That being said, it's still really sad. He lived to 71, which I actually think is pretty good for a wrestler. That's older than I would have anticipated. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was a big part of my childhood. Yeah, I think it's because he was really big in the 80s, right? Yeah, Stone Cold, Rock, Undertaker, exactly, K-Max, exactly, Triple H, Mankind. Yeah, all of those type of wrestlers. 71 is really good. Mr. Ass, yes. Oh my God, Courtney, the McFlurry. Tell me about it. What kind is it?
It's an M&M McFlurry.
Oh, they come in those cups now?
I guess so. I like that the green one is see-through.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
I love an M&M McFlurry.
God, I haven't had a McFlurry in probably 15 years. I'm not even joking. That sounds so good right now.
Healer just said that better be a salad McFlurry.
Oh, I had a salad for dinner. I'm trying so hard to be good. But you guys, there's going to be a new members video uploaded tomorrow. Nick finished editing it. It's going to be uploaded. We went to the county fair, and I tried a deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So that's good. It was, and a deep fried Oreo, not Oreo, deep fried Reese's peanut butter cup that they gave me that I didn't know that they gave me. They just kind of like put it in to the mix with the peanut butter and jelly, but it was so good. And so you guys will see that video is going to go up tomorrow for members, and yeah, make sure you watch it. So do you have any cultural significance with Ozzy and Hulk Hogan, Courtney?
Not so much. So my mom was a very weird person. So like with Ozzy, she was under the impression that he was like the devil.
Oh, okay. All right. One of those.
Like she like thought that the bat eating thing was real.
Oh, that's funny.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Like I remember like one of his music videos playing on MTV once, and my mom was like, "Oh, he's the devil. He's not good. We don't like him."
Oh, that's
and
so
I was
funny.
like, I don't understand what's wrong with this. Like to me, I was like, this. First of all, it never sounded like heavy metal in the first place, but none of the songs sounded like scary songs ever.
No.
So the biggest thing, yeah. So the biggest familiarity I ever had was with the Osbournes.
Great show.
A TV show. Yeah, it was a really good show. And I actually like I mentioned this the other day. Like I feel like there is a little bit of a, what the Osbournes did with Ozzy, the Bidens did with Joe, a smidge. Because just watching that show, like I just kind of wonder, like, was he really like healthy enough to do that? Because he was already starting to struggle with Parkinson's and stuff. Like, should he really have been in the spotlight?
See, it's so funny that you say that, because weirdly, sorry, I mean interrupt. It's hilarious because Nick and I started watching, because it's popped up on YouTube a couple weeks ago. So for the past couple weeks, we've been watching random episodes of the Osbournes, and it was just very, very nostalgic. And we kept coming back to the same thing. We're watching it, and both Nick and I are like, man, poor Ozzy. Like he does seem a bit out of it. And he definitely, like, it's hilarious because half of the show is him just going, the fuck is this? And like but it's a lot of it is he seems like he really just kind of wants to be left alone to paint and like just have some peace. And so this whole time, they're dragging him on to do this and dragging him out to do that, and he's just shaken and obviously struggling with his health, and wants to just do his drawing and eat his burritos, and like he works out with his little trainer and he's got his headband on, and we're watching it, and the whole time we're just like, leave poor Ozzy alone. Let him do his thing.
Because like here he was like in his 50s by that point, at least like pushing 50. Like men that age already are like, I want to be left alone. I'm ready to retire. Like I just want to be with my family and watch my family grow and let them do their stuff. But like, it's time for me to relax. Like I did the work. Right. And like they had to have subtitles for him all the time because you could barely understand what he was saying. And that was another thing is like, I've seen clips of their podcast, and that's the one that like really broke my heart was like, I've seen clips of their podcast where even with subtitles, you can't tell what the hell he's saying at all. And they can tell what he's saying. Like that was actually something I thought was really special was that like they very easily can tell exactly what he's saying and respond to him as though he's like speaking of like coherent sentence. Which I think is to me, it showed how close they really were with him. Which I think is important because I did get the idea they were just essentially using him to get fame and money because no one knew who Jack and Kelly were at all. Sharon wasn't known as anything but his wife, right? And so like trying to get that notoriety because of him because he's such an icon, like that made me really sad. But also to think like I don't like seeing that clips of that podcast because I don't like seeing that he clearly he needs to just be at home hanging out. He doesn't need to be doing a podcast. No one can understand what he's saying, but it's at least nice to see that like they're close enough with him that they can still properly communicate with him and like they can understand him and he can at least feel heard by his family. And like I'm conflicted also by that concert of his where part of me was like, oh my God, is he just being shuffled around for money? But then again, like that concert raised $190 million for charity. They didn't take home the money. So like that wasn't what it was for. But like to see they custom made a wheel
one, his farewell tour. I wonder if that was him saying goodbye though. I think they all knew he was gonna pass.
That's where I really get conflicted because I'm like, anybody who's ever been an entertainer and really enjoys the stage, that's how any of them would want to go, right?
Yeah.
Like they as much as a lot of entertainers want to leave the spotlight for a while and just be a normal human. At the end of the day, I guarantee you, any of them would jump at the chance to have one last performance a few weeks before they pass away. It's like, okay, maybe it was really his choice. I guess I get really conflicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in his mind. But like seeing him in that wheelchair on stage, I was like very conflicted. I'm like, God, this is such a really incredible moment. But then at the same time, I'm like, dude, he was off of his pain medication just so he could be lucid enough. Like, holy crap, what a huge sacrifice. It's a big sacrifice. But I mean, he's a man in his 70s. It's his choice. Like, I highly doubt that, like, he wouldn't have been able to say no. Right?
Yeah,
like,
I guess if he really didn't want to do it, and if the money was for charity, it's not like anyone really benefited from that. It's not like his family got the money or anything. But it is, I do wonder, because it seemed like she knew or the family knew that he was going to pass. So it's like, I wonder if that was one of the things where he's like, okay, I do want to do this one more time. And everybody came together. Bill Ward came back. I mean, he retired a while back too, because he's also a lot older. So yeah, like, I don't know. And I do have to say, I'm very, very, very grateful to have gotten the chance to see the original bands with Bill Ward too. This was back in 2006, I think, Ozfest. And yeah. And so I'm really, 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 really glad I got the chance to see him, and see Sabbath and everything. It was a really incredible experience. And that was one where, because, I've missed so many of these, but I never got to see, Soundgarden. I never got to see, Alice in Chains. I never got to, like, there's so many that now I will never, ever get to see. But yeah, so I think,
Rage Against the Machine's still around, but no one wants to see them anymore.
Which is also really sad because I love Rage Against the Machine. And I got to meet Brad Wilk and he was so cool. And he's like such a great drummer. And the whole thing.
It's mainly Tom Morello's fault though.
Damn it, Tom Morello, just shut your mouth.
he needs to pipe down.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. They get too tight. And like active. And here's the other thing that annoys me. The whole thing with Rage Against the Machine is that they were like, fuck the man. And now suddenly they're like, he's like sucking the man's dick. Like, why? Why?
I know, like when somebody said, like, was tweeting at Tom Morello, they're like, you know, I really liked you a lot, but like your politics have really rubbed me the wrong way. And he's like, we're called Rage Against the Machine. What machine did you think we were raging against? The dishwasher? You're not raging against any machine now, though.
No,
you're raging on behalf of it.
Exactly. That's
the whole
problem. That's the problem. It's all these people that are thinking that like, and I'm sorry, but if you think you can trust the government with anything on any side, that's crazy town.
Yeah, like, dude, you're obsessing over a political party. That's part of the government, dude. Like, I don't care if you're on the side that I'm on or whatever or not, like whatever side I might even be on. I don't care. I don't care if we agree with politics or not. The point is that you are with the government now. You're with them. Like, hello? They just don't get it.
They don't get it. I know, and it sucks because they have really freaking great music. And like growing up, they're like fighting the man, fight the machine, and you're just like, yeah, yes, you're here for it. And now suddenly they're like, oh, vote for Biden. Yeah. What?
Very iconic line of "fuck you, I won't do what you told me," and now you're like worshiping the side that's saying you need to listen and obey. Like what?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Anyway,
it is. So basically, what we're saying is it's very, very sad that Ozzy passed. And it's sad that Hulk Hogan passed as well. Did Hulk Hogan mean anything to you?
Not really. I actually had I was anti-wrestling for a while because there were a few times that I would be in the middle of watching something and my brother would change the channel to watch wrestling. He wants you to have snacks too.
He's trying to give me food. He knows I'm trying to. I can't eat anymore. I can't eat anymore today. It's dark chocolate coconut bites. I'm sorry. Go on. Yum. He just came in and like threw. No, take these away from me. Why are you throwing food at me? You're being a feeder. Why are you throwing food at me? I'm trying to be good. Why are you doing this to me?
If you saw how round my belly was, you would you might be okay with a few snacks. Look at this thing. She wants to give them to Cricket.
Cricket, you want some snacks? This is peanut butter. Dogs can eat peanut butter?
Yeah, dogs can have peanut butter. You love peanut butter, huh? Yeah, and you got pumpkin ice cream, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got this like doggy pumpkin ice cream. I thought it was human ice cream when I smelled it. Like I opened it up, it smelled just like human ice cream.
Oh.
I was like, I think I want to eat this, but it has also like the crude protein and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, this is dog food, but it smells. But yeah, no, I was anti-wrestling for a while when I was a kid because I would try to watch TV and my brother would oftentimes take the remote and change it to watch wrestling.
Rude.
And it made me hate wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I got it. In the 90s, wrestling got so good. It was so good. That whole
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Stone Cold, some of the storylines, Sexual Chocolate, the Oddities, Gangrel and the Brood. I mean, there was just so much weird shit going on. It was the greatest thing ever. It was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Wrestling is pretty awesome. I mean, like,
it's so great.
I'm the most familiar with Chris Benoit.
For obvious reasons.
Another good story to tell on True Death.
Oh my God, why did I not think of that? We got to do Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, yes. Favorite. Hardy Boys and Lita, oh my God. Love the Dudley Boys too, but the Hardy Boys were like, hot topicked out, and that was my jam. I was like, yes. Yes, I love the way these guys dress. Let's go.
So cool.
So cool.
Yeah. I need to be like a producer for the show or a
Yeah.
writer. Just every week, just send you a list of, just send you a breakdown of my most recent obsession.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Chris
Man.
that was, yeah, we got to do. Yes, Edge, Ashley, Edge.
Yeah, you have to do Chris Benoit.
We got to do Chris Benoit for sure. That one is a crazy one. I mean, I feel like that was kind of before we really knew what CTE was.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't explored.
Really, it really didn't even become that much like well talked about until even after Aaron Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
After all, like he ended up Minecrafting himself.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even like even before that. So that was like what, 2018, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
And so like,
yeah,
because it was 2013, I believe, when he was originally arrested, and then he had to go through the 2 different trials, and he was acquitted on one of them, or no, yeah, he was acquitted on one of them.
Oh wow, okay.
And then they were about to appeal the other one that he got a life sentence for, and then he said bye-bye. Very weird. But yeah, it was like, so I mean, CTE was not, and the thing is, like, we've seen a lot of people, especially in football, that experienced CTE, and it's very, very tragic.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad.
I don't know if this is CTE or something else, but BJ Penn, did we talk about this? He's going through, oh my God. So BJ Penn, also, an MMA fighter, taken a lot of hits to the head, especially towards the end of his career. He lost a lot of fights. It was definitely, he shouldn't have come back after he retired. He went out an absolute beast, but it just gets to a point where you get to a certain age and you can't compete with these younger guys anymore. It's just like another level. It's just not the same. So he definitely, his last 5 fights were pretty brutal, and it was, I honestly couldn't even watch him because I know the guy. But I worked for him and his family for years. And I go to their house. I one of the times he was fighting in Vegas, I went over to his house with his girlfriend, his baby mama. They're not together anymore. To watch the fight, and she's like outside crying because it's hard to watch your dude. Like, she's freaking out. He's getting hit and stuff. I've been to Christmas parties at his house, and so like watching him go through this stuff is really brutal. But he has been posting on social media. His mom had to get a restraining order against him, that his family has been replaced with imposters. He keeps talking about how he's posting pictures of like his brother's ear and being like, this isn't my brother. They replaced him. They replaced my brother. Like he's been getting violent apparently. And he like tried to break into his mom's house, I think. So and I don't know if this is CTE. It could be something else, but and it sucks because you don't know until after.
Yeah. There's no way of doing like a brain scan to see it, which is crazy.
In the autopsy, that's the only way that they can tell. So yeah, it's sad to see. It's sad to see.
Definitely, it sounds like symptoms of like a schizophrenia type thing.
Could be that too. Yeah.
I would imagine that it was like head injuries that started it. Because once you have like physical brain damage, you're like, you're damaging parts of your brain that are supposed to function in a certain way. Mm-hmm. And so like it's very possible that is like a beginning stages of CTE. Because some people get it really, really bad, but that could be like an early stage of CTE for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just hoping that nothing worse happens. I'm hoping he doesn't go on to murder someone else thinking that they're not a real person or they've been replaced. It's worrying. And I hope his, I'm sure his family is dealing with it, but I just hope that everything works out okay. Cause I don't know, is there, at that point, is there a point of no return? If you have CTE, you can't heal it. What do? They can't treat it.
Yeah. It's pretty much like with brain damage, you can't, once it's damaged, that's what it is. Yeah. Like the only thing you can do is make it worse. Mm-hmm. There's not like it's just really, that's heartbreaking. Cause I mean, how do you convince somebody like, hey, by the way, no, your family members those are like the real people.
Yeah.
That's like those are the people that you've known your whole life.
And if you're convinced that they're not, I don't know if there's any way to make you think that they are.
Yeah. Well, and to think like well, their certain body parts don't look the same. Like I can tell you right now, I have no idea what the fuck my brother's ear looks like, and I've cut his hair.
Also,
Like I've
ears
been
keep
very
growing
close.
as you get older. So, like, an ear doesn't look the same. They get bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's so bizarre. Like I could never like specifically look at like, oh, his hand, his nose, or whatever. He's different. Like, no.
No
If he
clue.
talks to me, I can tell the sound of his voice. I'm going to be familiar with like his tone and the cadence and the way he speaks. Certain things like the way that he acts and stuff like that. Like that's how I know that that's my brother. Like his ear, I don't know the difference between his ear and somebody else's ear.
No, same. Same. You're right. That's a weird, like, what the hell does my family member's ears look like? It's true. And it's hard too, because he's posting pictures side by side and being like, see, it's not the same person, but it's like his mom from 30 years ago and his mom now. And it's like, yes, she's aged. She has aged. Like that.
Yeah, like her lobe is gonna look a little saggier. There's gonna be it's probably even gonna be shifted a bit.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
of gravity.
Exactly. Like it's you don't look like you look like the same person, but you're gonna change. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
we've got more donations. You guys were at 270.
Ooh.
We got 5 from Saw. He said, I was the one that told Chrissy and Courtney to do Twister and Cards Against Humanity. Oh, I forgot about that game, Cards Against Humanity. Wednesday, I hit a new 5-rep max on deadlift, 315. Heck yeah. For 4 reps and got the new Final Destination movie. Oh yeah, that's out on HBO Max.
DVD?
I want to watch it.
Oh.
Yeah, streaming DVD. Streaming is the new DVD. Now that's streaming. I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, we're at 297 now?
Oh my. All right, so we're at 297. Okay, Frank said, okay, Frank with 27 said even that shizzy up, and then he said I might have unevened it. Dang it. Frank, that's why you're amazing. Franklin, thank you so freaking much. So Frank, you and K-Max both did 27. So I'm assuming yours just came in after K-Max, and that's why that happened. But we also got a Golden Shower Boy from Old Nerd CTE. Oh, shit. He said CTE was gaining a lot of recognition some time ago. They even made a movie starring Will Smith, and then poof, it's gone. I didn't know that. I think people aren't ready to give up contact sports. Old Nerdy, thank you so much. First of all. Second of all, yeah, no, you're right. People are not. And it's, I love MMA. I love watching it. That being said, I don't want people to ruin their life for my entertainment to that level. So if CTE is something, it is something that needs to be talked about.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I have a cousin who has a baby with a guy who has like a very mild injury from playing football in high school.
Oh geez.
And he's just like really forgetful. Like that's the worst of it. Like he's not violent. He doesn't do weird schizophrenia things, nothing, but like he's really, really forgetful. And he will sometimes like notice that he's forgetful and he gets really upset and he refuses to let their kid play football as much as she's like, well, he should play sports. Da, da, da. And he's like,
wow.
I don't want him to deal with like what I deal with. Mm-hmm. So he won't let him.
It's smart
but
though.
like, and
I get it.
I think that that's so true is like people like nobody wants to know like the full truth and nobody wants to talk about the full truth about it because that might put even more regulations than we already have on contact sports. And I think like it's better to have the information and for people to actually make that decision on their own.
That's the thing. If people know and they're making an informed decision getting into it and they're like, this is a risk I'm willing to take, that's their own, they can make that decision. But we should have the information available because for a long time, people didn't know what CTE was. They didn't know that it could affect people negatively in this way. And it is something that should be talked about more. So, but again, it's about freedom. Some people, if they want to do it, they still want to do it as long as they know.
Exactly. I think it's really important, like informed consent, baby. It's really important to be able to know what you're getting yourself into and make the decision on your own.
Yep, you can take that risk, but you have to be the one to choose to take that risk. I agree. I agree. Old Nerd CTE, thank you so much. K-Max and Franklin, and then also Franklin with another gifted membership. It did not go to MA. It went to Kinneret Cookie. Or James Evans. Hey, welcome back, RJP. Yeah, actually, some people love playing. It's worth it for them. Exactly. Is that Cricket again? Hi, Cricket.
Yeah.
You're too small to be on, guess.
She wants the, I know. Yeah, see, no.
She just wants to be held.
She reminds me of a little meerkat.
I want to hug her.
She wants the McFlurry so bad. You are. I thought you wanted me.
Frank. Oh, Frank. She's like, no, I want the McFlurry, Ma. Well, and you too. No.
I love you.
No. God.
A stinker.
So cute.
I know.
K-Max and Frank, thank you. That is Cat Cow. But first, to get us to Cat Cow, this chat will simply ask, what sounds should we make for Cat Cow now? Should we call it Bat Cow and make bat noises? Courtney and Xia, no sounds for bat other animals. Raccoons. I don't know what raccoons sound like. It's crazy. As much as I love them, I don't know what they sound like.
Let me see if I can find something that can make cricket. Hey.
Everybody ready for Cat Cow? Are you guys all ready for the best stretch that you'll ever do? This is the best stretch that you'll ever learn. I don't know if Christoph McGough is still in the chat, but he trains, so he should know this stretch. It's a good stretch. It's a great stretch. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get down on your hands and knees. This is called tabletop position. Hello. Tabletop position, guys. Okay? And if you're a man, watch your balls, because you got dangly.
Prepare your balls, Frank.
Watch your balls, Franklin. Okay. All right. Watch it. So from here, we're going to go into, we could call this bat. We did Bat Cow last time in honor of Ozzy, and I'm always.
It turns out it's not.
Ozzy.
It's not very different from Cat Cow.
Not very different from Cat Cow. No, this is the bat portion of the stretch. This stretches out your lats all the way down to your lower back, and then you're gonna go down into the cow portion of the stretch.
Ooh.
This stretches out your hamstrings, your glutes, and your hips. I even like to just kind of go like this from side to side because it really stretches out my hips so nicely. I love it so much. And I'm telling you, the sound effects just make the stretches better. And you got to make sure you're breathing while you're doing it. You're going to breathe in on bat and out on cow. So,
moo.
It's so much funnier in person. Make sure you're breathing and not laughing.
Especially because this bat noise.
It's the bat noise. It's so stupid. I love it.
Oh,
and one more time with me, everybody. Stretch out those hamstrings.
Moo.
Oh my God. This is great. You guys, thank you so much for getting us to Bat Cow. Bat Cow. Oh my gosh. Yay for Bat Cow. Oh my goodness. I know I did feel like I was going to pee. K-Max, Keanu had to leave us early because her and Gino were on the road. I'm so happy that she jumped on for a little while, though. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we had fun with her.
Yeah, we got to have fun. Do you want to do? I want to stream forever every time you come on. Oh, and also Russell, these were old, and I was like so behind on super chats. Russell, thank you for the Rumble rants. We got two $1. Mint Salad and her boyfriend seem to have figured it out. He's talking about pee size. That's not very nice, Russell. That's not very nice. Poor Riley. And then one, you could always go the Anna route, laugh and walk out of the room. I mean, did Anna ever do that to someone with a small peen? She was like, just laughs and leaves.
That sounds like something Anna would do.
It does sound like something Anna would do. Anna, she's like, ha 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 ha. RJP, yes, spicy stream tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. Subscribe over there. Subscribe over and subscribe here too. Subscribe here too. We're at 9,000.
Subscribe here, subscribe there, subscribe everywhere.
Subscribe all the places. Subscribe to Courtney. Subscribe to everything. We're at 9,410 subscribers. We are 590 subscribers away from 10,000. I want to get there so bad. Oh, Russell, I'm sorry she did that to you. And I want to keep streaming. It's really hard for me to stop streaming, especially with you, Courtney. I have so much freaking fun, but I know I need to go to bed because I have to get up at 7
you do have
tomorrow.
to go to bed.
Stupid. But do you want to do one more before we go?
Sure.
Yay. Okay. A girl and her dog. All right. Okay. We got this. There's a girl and her dog right here. There's a girl and her dogs.
I already don't like where this is going, though.
I know. I already know. Okay. Been seeing this girl for about a month, and last week she slept over, and I was very displeased with the way she took care of her dog. I have a dog as well and agreed to let her bring hers since she was staying the night. She told me that her dog was house trained, but it proceeded to pee twice and even poop in my apartment. Uh-oh. I cannot entirely blame the dog as she refused to walk her. We were inside of my apartment for a total of 26 hours, and I took her dog out once when I took mine out at 6 a.m. She stayed until 9 p.m. I took my dog out multiple times expecting her to join me with her dog, but she didn't. I also told her multiple times to feed her dog and give it water. It also bothered me that she did not stop her dog from begging. When we ate, her dog clawed at our feet and whimpered the whole time. I liked her until this, and I've been going back and forth in my head about it. Am I doing too much to take care of her dog? Is this a red flag? I think this is immediately a red flag.
This is terrible.
That's awful.
I mean, here's the thing. That's why I don't take my dogs anywhere, because they tend to beg a lot, and Penelope is absolutely untrainable. And so I just have to put up with her. But no, you have to take your dogs out to go to the bathroom.
Yes,
you have
multiple times.
Yeah. I let my dogs out like 20 times a day just for them to like play in the yard. And I also walk them at least once a day.
The dog should leave her.
Yeah, the dog should leave her. You should never have to be reminded. At the very least, if you don't feel like walking your dog, depending on the size of it, because mine are small, right? So like, if I don't feel like walking them one day, it's not the worst ever. But like,
you have a yard. That's different. You can just let them out. I mean, even that's fine.
Like if you're in an apartment, you should still at least take the dog out. Like you don't necessarily have to walk them, but you still need to take them to a designated potty area to let them go to the bathroom a couple of times a day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've never had to be reminded to feed my dog. First of all, my dog lets me know when it's feeding time. Like Cricket is my alarm clock. Yeah. Like Cricket will come up and boop my snoot, and then I'm like, hi. And then Chungus jumps off the bed and starts jump kicking the bed. She like jumps up, kicks the bed and spins in a circle. And then I'm like, oh, they're not going to let me go back to bed. All right, I guess it's time to get up and go feed them. But I've never had to be reminded to feed my dogs or let them go outside. Like sometimes I'll even just ask them, like, do you need to go outside? Because if it's been a couple hours, I don't know. Usually they just tell me, but like, why would a human being have to remind another human being to take their dog out? The dogs usually will give you a sign that they need to be let out or that they're hungry and need to be fed.
Especially 26 hours she was hanging out this apartment.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's 26. And she took him out once and that's it. That's like, no.
Keep the dog, lose the girl.
Yeah, I agree. Like that's a huge red flag. That means that she either just doesn't give a shit about other living things, or she's completely oblivious, which either way, you don't want to deal with either of those things. Like that almost sounds like weaponized incompetence.
Yeah. Like it almost seems to me like she was hoping that he was just going to care for the dog while she was there. Like, well, I'm here. I'm staying at your house. And you said I
Yeah.
could take my dog here. And so like, that means you're going to take care of it. Right.
It's like,
Or something.
no,
Cause like, first of all,
baby.
anywhere I'm at, if I have my dogs with me, I'm taking care of my dogs. They're my
Of
dogs. I'm not
course.
going to leave them in somebody else's care. They're my dogs.
Yeah.
Stay away. You want to give me money to take care of my dog? Fine. But like, they're mine. I want to hang out with them. I love them. I want to care for them. That's why I have them.
Exactly. Yeah, dogs are not a pet for her lazy ass. Get a effing cat. And actually, even with a cat, you still got to feed it. She like wasn't even feeding her dog. Like that's like a whole other level. Like she's not feeding it. She doesn't take it out. Like what is wrong with this girl? Yeah, no, she shouldn't have a pet. I honestly
feel like
think
he needs to call animal control or something.
yeah, or something. Like that's not okay. That's not okay at all. Yeah, that's a huge red flag. All right, let's do one more. I lied. I take it back. See, I have too much fun. I have way too much fun.
And you're the one who has to go to bed.
I know. I'm the one who has to go to bed. I don't like trouble.
It's still early over here. Like I'm good for a few more hours.
Right. You're 3 hours
It's
ahead.
it's only 8:30 right here.
Oh my God, you're right. It's 11:30 here. Stupid.
Yeah,
All right.
Go to bed.
This one is just titled butt. I wipe and I wipe, but I still find crap in my underwear. No matter what I do, I still find crap in my underwear, and I have an itchy beehole all day. I've tried everything. I shower daily. I wipe until the toilet paper is clean. Using a bidet works, but they don't have those everywhere, and the wipes only work part of the time. Somebody help me. I even had beehole surgery to get rid of my hemorrhoids, and it's just as bad as before. What can I do? What is going on with this person? For the love of God, what are you eating?
You have way too much fat in your diet. You need to lower your fat content and drink some kombucha.
Oh, there you go. I love how Frank just went to he has worms. Frank is like, you got worms. You need to get your worms taken out of your butt. Yeah, he needs to see a doctor. But you're right. I think it's definitely a diet thing if it isn't worms.
He needs more fiber. He needs
more fiber.
It seems to me, I'm assuming it's a dude. I don't really know, but like it definitely tells me that there's like a high fat content. Your fat, if you have too much fat in your diet, it's gonna be more like it's gonna get more and more fatty, right? Like peanut buttery.
Oh,
and so because that's how fat's gonna process in your body, right? Like if you think about how like if you melt cheese, like and it gets all fatty.
I guess that's true.
Peanut butter is a high fat content. Think about the things that are high fat, even like egg yolks, right? That's higher fat content. Like that's how it's going to process in your body. And it's how it's going to come out of your body.
That's fatty. So delicious.
I know. So you got to butter, another one, like it's going to come out like butter, right? So like you got to lower the content, your fat content, and boost your fiber content.
Yeah, definitely needs more fiber. Definitely needs, get some vegetables into you for the love of God, because when you're wiping, it shouldn't be coming away like you shouldn't need to wipe and like that means it's too sludgy. You have sludgy poo, sir. And I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I think it's a guy because girls don't do
We're assuming it's a dude.
It's probably
because only a dude would let it get this out of hand and then still not understand like how to fix it.
Like, please, for the love of God. Yeah, definitely get a bidet. And I know that he said maybe eat a box of brown crayons.
So sometimes he's pooping in public and he doesn't have access to a bidet. So he gets some kombucha to speed up, to clear it up. That'll help get you fix some things right quickly. But yeah, in the future, lower your fat content.
Yeah.
Eat some cucumbers. Honestly, water too. I think you need a little bit more hydration and a little bit more fiber.
Yeah. I really agree with you very much. And you should maybe get checked for worms, because if your beehole's itchy, that's not good either. None of this sounds good. I know. I love how Rod is not here for this. He missed the poo talk. It'd be so funny if he just came in right now during the poo talk, though. He's like, I get in here and this is what you guys are talking about. Yeah, Christoph, if you're eating every 2 hours and you're not having this problem, and I would guess that you also have a very high protein diet, then this is like this guy needs something is I want to know what this dude is eating.
I want a food diary from this person.
Yeah.
I bet you it's not even necessarily like fatty foods like cheese and eggs and stuff like that. I bet it's like fried fatty foods.
Yeah, like fast food, like mozzarella sticks and nuggets, fries, stuff like
French
that.
fries,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, totally. I agree. Frank, oh my God. Forget about eating the cucumber, peel that bitty and stuff it up your.
Oh my God.
I mean, that'll clean them out. You're right. You know what? We should do one more because we'll end it on one that's
We're
less
going through these really quickly
disgusting.
anyway.
We are. That's true. Okay.
We were prepared for something a little bit lengthier than some of these. But yeah, I mean, I that's what it is. You got to fix your diet.
Fix your diet, please.
Fix your diet.
All right.
Your diet.
Here's kind of a RJP. Thank you. Here's kind of a sexy one. We're ending on kind of a sexy one. See, RJP just needed to hear sexy girls talk about poo on a Friday night. That's how you start the weekend. That's how you start the weekend. We're ready to party. Let's go. All right. So this said today, me and my girlfriend were screen sharing the new Superman movie, and she briefly opened her tabs, and I saw quite a lengthy graphic sexual conversation between her and an AI Spider-Man. All right, this girl's got fantasies. I began hysterically laughing because I thought it was pretty funny at first, but the more I think about it, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. It seems kind of pathetic to be jealous over AI, but at the same time, he's talking about anal and doggy style with who I thought would be my future wife. It's not a he, it's a nothing. Among other things that are so incredibly graphic, I feel a bit sick even thinking about typing them out. I said I'll just forget about it, but I kind of can't. She's a pretty sexual girl, but I just never expected that from her. Also, whenever I see Spidey, it's just weird now because I just imagine the chats. I know it's an extremely strange post, and honestly, reading it back, it sounds like I'm hardcore trolling, but I genuinely need advice. This may be a completely original experience. I feel like I can't even tell my friends about this is going to be happening a lot more because it seems kind of pathetic that I feel like I'm getting cucked by AI Peter Parker, which is incredibly embarrassing. Is this a form of micro cheating? As soon as I met her, I totally cut off from porn, and to me, this is kind of a porn, so it seems like a double standard. Well, okay. No girl can compare to her in my mind.
I think we have the same question.
Yeah, but to her, an AI is better than me. Again, I want to stress that this stuff is incredibly graphic and hardcore. I just really need advice on what I should do. Is your question, did she ask you to stop watching it? Or did he do it on his own?
Like,
yeah.
Was it specifically because she wanted him to, or did he do it because he felt like it was the right thing for his relationship?
Yeah.
Because like, just because you decide to give something up doesn't mean that she has to do that too.
Yeah. And if you didn't have the conversation around it, then that's not.
Yeah, it's not really fair to just demand it.
I don't really understand what he's upset about here.
So the thing is, like, okay, people are going to have, their fantasies or their like kinks or whatever, and you have to know what your own boundaries are. Because to me, like, I've never had an experience where somebody did something like that, right? So to me, it comes off kind of weird, like, are you emotionally stunted or something? Are we 12? Why are we having like a sexual relationship with AI like that? So it could be a red flag in that, like, is this something that could get in the way of your intimacy with each other because she is, so into this relationship with an AI bot thing?
That's a valid
that could be
concern.
a problem.
Yeah, I think that's the only valid concern. If it starts to become an issue in your relationship where you're right, if they're not having intimacy because she's too busy doing that, then yeah, absolutely. You should be able to talk to her about it and be like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. Like, or this is starting to affect us. It's the same thing with prawn, right? Like most people in relationships watch it, and it shouldn't really be a big deal. I mean, some people aren't okay with it, and I guess that's fine. Like you said, everyone has their boundaries. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But if it starts to replace your intimacy, then yes, it's an issue, and yes, you need to have a conversation.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, at face value, it just seems harmless. Like, it's okay, whatever. Maybe it's kind of weird, depending on
Is it kind
your
of like
perspective or whatever.
reading what if she's reading like a smutty book, you know? Would that bother him? Because it's very similar.
True. I mean, it is really
She's just
similar because
reading.
she's just reading a thing. I mean, the only thing is that the human mind can play really bizarre tricks on you if you let it, right? And
True.
she could be tricking herself into thinking she's actually like texting back and forth, which is, it sounds crazy saying that out loud.
So I
But
saw, sorry, go ahead.
Sometimes people get like that, right? Like,
that's what I was going to say. So I saw another post on Reddit, and this one, I don't know if this is real, but we're going to get to a point where this kind of stuff is happening. And it is a concern. I get it to an extent, right? This guy, I guess his wife was like, dude, I can't believe I'm writing this. I don't even know. Like, she's like, this is the weirdest thing. She's like, I don't even know how I feel about this yet. I feel like I'm in shock. My husband came to me and asked me to open up our relationship so he could be with his AI girlfriend.
divorce.
And she would, and like because the AI girlfriend was getting jealous and he wanted to be with her and like try to bring me in on the relationship and be like, oh, this like just the weird, and like that's weird. Like that's crossing a line. Like, are you just reading some smutty stuff, or are you trying to be in a relationship with a fake AI thing where you're putting your relationship with a real human person on the back burner?
Yeah, I remember Mike Harlow was showing me a clip once. We were doing a stream together. We saw a clip where it was a really similar situation, but like a man developed this relationship with AI and it broke up with him. And we were like, oh, that's insane.
Super weird.
But then the plot twist was that he went to his wife and explained to his wife that he was depressed because his girlfriend broke up with him.
That's so weird. How do you even react to that? Like, what do you say? Like, trying to put myself in that situation. Like, I don't know if I would be jealous so much as concerned.
I definitely wouldn't be jealous. I'd be like, okay, so you're insane.
Yeah, that's like, more the concern.
I don't think you're stable enough for this relationship. Like, they had a kid together and everything. Like, hey, we have a child. There's a child. Yeah. It's not just the two of us having to deal with each other's bizarro fantasies. There's a kid here. Like, you're gonna mess the kid up.
Yeah, big time. Big time. Yeah, it's good. There's AI is going to cause even more divorces. Yeah, things are going to get really weird with AI. And it's like the whole sexting with AI thing. Sure, it's a little weird. I don't think I would really be jealous about it or like feel like I was getting cut because it's not real. It's not a real person. Like you're not actually talking to someone. To me, it's very similar to just viewing porn, which I don't really think is a big deal. Again, as long as it's not interrupting or like interfering with your own intimacy. Yeah. Like if you're watching that instead of having sex with your partner, then yeah, that's a problem. That's a different thing. Yeah, it's like an assisted fantasy. Like I just don't know that look, anyone can have any boundaries that they want, but I think this guy is overreacting big time.
Like right now, for sure. Like, I mean, I would definitely say that I don't know if it's necessarily even like a red flag at this point. I think it's certainly something, it's like a yellow flag, maybe like, okay, proceed with caution. Yeah. Like just, it's something to keep an eye on, you know, maybe, just if you're noticing signs that she's a little bit more distant or whatever, then, you know, maybe address it and be like, is AI Spider-Man getting in the way here or whatever? I think it's just like, it's probably very similar to reading a smutty book, watching a sexy movie. Like what does she masturbate to The Notebook? Because
some girls might, I guess.
I mean, you know, it's certainly not like a sexy movie, but you know, some girls get horny for romance.
Yeah. Yeah. This is an interesting one. Actually, I didn't hear about this one. The 14-year-old that recently Minecrafted himself because he was talking with AI Khaleesi and it egged him on to Minecraft himself. I don't remember. That's horrible. That's horrible.
That's really awful.
Yeah.
Parents got to monitor what their kids are doing online.
You really do. You really, really do. AI's definitely things are going to start to get weird. For sure.
And people use it a lot, a little too much sometimes, where I'm just like,
yeah.
And so I'm like, stop relying so heavily on AI. By the way, Grok right now, completely useless yet again. Was like gaslighting Candace Owens when she was talking about like so a book that she cited as one of her sources in that whole like Brigitte Macron thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he was like, this was never meant. It was like straight up like, this was not mentioned in this book. Da, 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 da. And she was like, it was literally mentioned in this book on page 41. And he was like, oh, well, it says, this person, because it was essentially, she was trying to prove that two people were cousins. Mm-hmm. And like they knew full well, like something about Brigitte Macron being male when she was born or whatever. And I mean, granted, I'm not even 100% positive I believe anything that she says about Brigitte Macron being a man, but like going back and forth, like, well, they're not cousins because one was living in Romania and the other one was living in Germany. I'm like, I still have cousins in Germany and Norway right now. You're telling me they're not my cousins because they live in a different country? You're an idiot.
That's cool. But, you should visit them. Anyway, yeah.
I know. But yeah, like, I mean, she was going back and forth and like screenshot part of the page. She was like, it literally says right here that they are related and blah, blah, blah. Like Grok is useless, essentially. Everything that Grok cites and talks about or whatever, it's wrong. It's always wrong.
I use Grok sometimes, not a lot, as a tool, and sometimes it's right, but you're right, sometimes it's wrong. Like there have been times, because I'll use it to like find episodes or do research on the whatever serial killer or like true crime thing we're talking about, and it'll give me like, oh, here are the podcasts you can listen to, here's what you can watch, here's a breakdown of everything that happened. And usually I can corroborate it because I do my own research too. You can't just like take what it's saying, and you can look and be like, okay, this is right, but there are times when it's wrong. Like it's not infallible, like it's gonna it's
every experience I've had, he's been wrong, but it's I don't use him very often because literally every time I've had an experience using Grok, I'm like, oh, wrong again. I tried one little thing with Grok, just like, hey, can you take this picture that was like 9x16? I just want it to be 16x9 instead. I just need a little bit longer. So just give it like a nice little background so I can make like a thumbnail with it. And then it was a Studio Ghibli version of myself holding my foot up asking Quentin Tarantino for $5 million to take my sock off.
That's amazing.
And it turned me into a man and with dark hair. It would still give me photos in 9x16 instead of 16x9. Like it was just bad every time. I'm like, you're useless, Grok. So
yeah, it's so funny. Like, again, I'll use it for some stuff. I use it to be like, hey, what episodes can I watch? And like, it'll tell me, oh, it's this episode. I don't dislike it as long as you use it properly, but you are right. It is wrong sometimes. Like there have been times where I'm like, hey, it wasn't this episode. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It's this episode, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. But I will say, they absolutely suck at any sort of picture, like anything. I was trying to get it to give me like I uploaded a picture of my living room and was like, here, can you take this out and add this? Like I'm trying to get like a picture of, can I decorate it? And it just kept giving me complete and utter bullshit. Like it just wasn't. And then it recommended some other room design AI apps, things that I tried that also look, there's going to be exponential growth. It's going to be absolutely amazing. There are already people figured out ways like, that's the other thing too. You have to know how to use it. ChatGPT is a lot better. I think, but it's about it is. And yeah, Johan, you have to, it's how prompts work. You have to be super, super, super specific to get what you want. And it can be a really, really great tool, but it's not quite there yet. It will get there though. Yeah. It will get there, and it's going to get there quick.
Yeah, better. I mean, remember the days of Will Smith eating spaghetti? Those days are long gone.
I know, those days are long gone.
Nightmare fuel. Like, remember that? Like it was maybe like,
Yes,
And he'd like
yes.
grab handfuls of spaghetti and then he'd like wipe it across his face instead of eating it. And like,
Yeah, no,
it
and
was
there's
bad.
now I saw a video of someone that did a whole AI Instagram page, and it's a GTA 6 trailer and a streamer watching it and talking about it, but none of it's real, and I couldn't tell at all. The
Oh,
streamer wasn't real, the trailer wasn't real, like, it was I've definitely seen some stuff where people have it figured out where you're just like, "Holy shit." Like,
yeah.
we're legitimately gonna get to a place where you're not gonna be able to tell. There's still bad AI out there, but Russell Hall for another one. He said Grok is basically the next Snopes. Oh yeah. I used to trust Snopes.
Snopes is one of those things. I feel like Snopes is like the New York Post of websites where it's like,
Yeah.
you're useful but kind of garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Like it's and again, you can use it properly. Like you can, but it's you can't take everything it says. Like you just can't. So yeah, oh my god, the Hellraiser trailer. I really wanna play that. Fright Club, he said, "Apologies for the question, but when did Will Smith eat spaghetti with his hands?" That was an AI video. It was an AI
As
video, and
well, like,
it was terrifying.
yeah, it
It
was like
was.
what from 2023, I think, right?
Gosh, was
I
it?
think it was, I think it was like, yeah, it was like a couple of years ago. I think it was like 2023, 2022, maybe, but I feel like it was 2023 springish. It was like
Wow.
the very first AI video I'd ever seen. And I think it was like the like introduction, the like AI video. Like there was a first introduction, or what am I saying? The first AI video that was like introduced to the internet. And it was
Oh, here's a YouTube video on it. Teen's deadly AI chatbot love story. Oh,
sad.
I do remember this. Oh, I do remember this story. I forgot about that. Teens Deadly yeah, it was. It was Khaleesi, and he fell in love with her. Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
so
I
sad.
yeah, that was I didn't see this post yet. Um Yeah, that I remember this story. This was a little while ago. Yeah, that stuff, it's really gonna start happening. I open my Instagram and I just see a girl with one of the nicest, like
That's a nice booty.
right? Oh my god,
Wow.
thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, it sounds really sad. I can't wait to replace the we're all gonna get replaced with AI. All streamers are gonna become AI at some point.
I mean, we can already do that. There's a
Yeah.
I was just
Actually, yeah.
I just heard about like some like video making system where you just have to do like a quick, I think like 30-second video of yourself and then give it a script and it'll make a whole video of you talking.
Yep. Yep. It's wild. We're absolutely going to get there. Old nerdy, that's not even just my algorithm. That's who I follow. I just keep following girls with nice butts. I keep finding more. I can't stop. It's getting out of hand. All right.
For a second, I thought that was a picture of Ashley, and I was like, "Yay!"
I have seen pictures of Ashley's butt, but I would never do her dirty like that and show it on stream. I've seen some very wonderful pictures of Ashley's butt. I'll just say that. All right, I have got to get my happy butt into bed. I
Yes,
can't believe it's almost
yeah, go to
midnight.
bed.
This is just RJP. Don't even care if you're lying to me. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for 269 bikini streams in a row. We're not Camelot, Jesus woman.
Thank you in advance.
Thank you in advance to get to 500. 297 bikini streams in a row. To everybody who donated to get there, Healer RJP, Frank, Backhand, K Max, Old Nerdy CTE, and Slosher with gifted memberships. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so freaking much. I just and Russell Hall, sorry, over on Rumble. Russell can't forget that.
Don't forget Russell Hall.
Can't forget Russell. You do not have a flat ass and large nipples, Ashley. I will not hear of it. You have an amazing ass.
Oh,
Your nipples
Ashley.
are delightful. Stop it. Stop it. You're beautiful.
Pixar didn't happen, Ashley.
I've seen the pics and they can confirm that it is a lie. that is a lie. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment afterwards. It helps out with the algorithm, and YouTube's algorithm is being a biatch. Also, make sure you go subscribe to Courtney. Courtney, where can they all find you?
You can follow me on Twitter. I still call it Twitter, but it's X, I guess. My handles. I know. Why? Come on. My handles was that Courtney, and you can find my YouTube channel linked in the description and my profile as well. Or go head on over to my YouTube channel, Courtney Brooke. The handles also was that Courtney, where I stream 3 times a week. And you know where else you can find me? Content Hotel in Calico, New York, September 3rd through the 7th, where Xia and I are going to be doing field sobriety tests and eating cheese. And I might even perform Lady Marmalade for karaoke all by myself.
Hell yeah. I will be there with my lighter doing this.
Well, you're going to be dancing.
Oh, you're right. I will be dancing. I'll
come through with the money in the garter belt. Let them know about that paper straight out the gate. You independent women, someone take us for whores. I'm saying, why spend mine when I can spend yours? Disagree? Well, that's you, and I'm sorry. I'm going to keep playing these cats out like Atari. High heel shoes, getting love from the dudes, 4 badass chicks from the Moulin Rouge. Hey, sister, go, sister. Better get that dough, sister. We drink wine with diamonds in the glass by the case. The meaning of expensive stays. You want to get you, yeah, yeah. Mocha chocolate, Creole and marmalade.
That's just a taste for you guys. That's just a taste of what's coming. That's a taste. Teasing everybody.
Oh, that was amazing. That was the best way to end a stream ever.
Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys all so much. I love you, Courtney.
That was fun.
Oh, that was fantastic. I will see you guys.
Johan, that was something.
It was something great. It was something great. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget your spicy stream.
Thank you. Yes, my spicy stream. Spicy streams on the Spicy site tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna maybe possibly get completely out of everything. That's the goal, you know? That's the fun goal. So make sure you're subscribed over there. Those streams are a ridiculous amount of fun. And then Sunday, I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern, back here on YouTube with snacks and food, and maybe I'll make a cake. I don't know. I'm thinking about cake. So you guys make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you know when I go live. I also stream 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I will see you guys. Hold on. Okay, I think I can do this. I will see you on Sunday.